Hey, how you guys doing? It's Herbalist Viola, the colon queen, and I appreciate you guys taking the time to come on tonight with Very Wise Alternatives. Here we're going to talk about, I know a lot of people are like, why am I in so much pain? So it's just pretty much questions and answers. I know I didn't answer the last questions I think well, I did the last live, but the live before then, I missed all those questions. So I'm here tonight to answer your questions. So feel free, put it in the chat. And look, you already know I always come back and look in the comments. I don't know, YouTube have this special way of sending you a notification when someone put a note in the comments. 'Cause I want to make sure we're not suffering in silence. We're not sitting here in pain and don't know why we in pain. I look, I care. I don't know if y'all know that I care. And I just want to make sure you're okay. So tonight we're going to be talking about just a little bit about the pain. And if y'all really want to be honest, drop it in the comments. I can't say, hey, truth spoken, I appreciate you. Truly, truly, I appreciate you. So if y'all got a question, you got a question, you can ask me. You know, you see, I ain't charging. All this is free. I know if you go on my I hope you guys went and checked out my new website. I'm gonna tell you, it's benefits when you open that email. I don't know. Some emails you can't trust, but I did send out a blast about 2 weeks ago. Could have been about 2 weeks ago, speaking about the new products and my new web page. But besides that, like I said, if you go on my website and you book a consultation, the consultations are there, and that's where you pay. But I look at it as $80 or a consultation to get, y'all know, look, study shows, I got to throw that in there because I'm not a doctor and I can't put the disclaimer down there, but it's in the description. If you guys go down and look inside my description, way down, right where you put the comments and look in there, you'll see, you know, the disclaimer that I'm not a doctor. Y'all go to your doctors, but I'm just here to get to the root cause. Y'all hear me? Not no band-aid, not no woulda, coulda, shoulda, but the root cause of your issues. No, I can't, I can like kind of like tell you if y'all got a question, but we're talking about pain. Like some people got a pain in their head, their eyes. They want to know what's going on with the eyes, why their head itching, why they got tooth pain. It's so much that we deal with. There's so much stuff that we deal with. And I hope you guys caught the live because I was on live with Herbis Kareem when he was speaking about boosting the immune system. And I was trying to like piggyback off that, if guys, because you see I put questions and answers, so you can ask questions through that live as well. Because I know most of the people, that rock with Herbis Kareem, some of them come on my website. I mean my podcast. I mean my YouTube channel and speak. So, if y'all want a woman's perspective, because he is a king, I'm a queen. So if y'all want to ask my perspective, I can give you my perspective on things, especially when we dealing with pain, especially woman pain. Y'all know, we be feeling this stuff. We be like, wait a minute now. And we feel with our womb, with that womb, with that part of the we feel with that. And that's our crystal ball. I don't know about y'all, but I'd be like, not saying that I'm always working with my root chakra, because I want y'all up. I want y'all to elevate and speak with your throat chakra or your crown chakra, because you gotta fix that crown sometimes and take it off, especially when that pain is real deep. We gotta go, pretend this is my crown. We were like, let me take it off and put it right here and and take my herbs. We got to do that sometimes. We got to do that. Y'all didn't hear me say anything. Take the herbs because we are taking like too much estrogen and we're not getting vitamins and minerals where it need to go. And I'm gonna tell you this. Look, I don't know. I was eating grapes. I chew the seeds. But y'all may not know the key thing about the herbs or the power of the herbs. Let me tell you. From what I see and what I know and what I research, the herbs go where they want to go. I'm just going to tell y'all, fam, the herbs go where they want to go, where they need it most in your body. I don't know if y'all know that. They go where it's needed. It ain't like you tell it where to go. Just like when we go eat all this food and we thinking we get some nutrients and we're not. We getting, a roll of the dice. We getting a roll of the dice and we're like, we're looking at this plate and we're like, so what we eating? I don't know what y'all ate, but I know what I ate tonight. I know what I had tonight. I'm gonna tell you that at the end of the video. I'll give you the recipe at the end of the end of the video. At the end, look a little further down. So let me chat for maybe about 30 minutes, and then I'll give you this recipe. And I know I should be cooking, but I can't be cooking live. Y'all be like, dang. If I cook live, you be like, well, dang, when the food gonna go fast? But y'all know, look, if I cut up some fruit and I sit down to eat fruit, you be like, is that your dinner? I'd be like, yes. I be making my meals like in how long it take you to peel some fruit. That'd be my meal. I'd be like, what in the world? Because y'all just don't know the pain. Whew. The pain of not pooping. I don't know. Defecate, moving your bowels, however y'all want to say the fancy word. I'm used to pooping because kids know that. So when they come to my table or they come and go, Miss Lady, what do you do? And I be like, well, I help you poop. And they look like, help me poop. And I'm like, y'all know sometimes y'all be constipated and y'all don't know what's wrong. And you always grabbing your intestines until my belly hurt. I know how we do. That's one pain that I always say, look, I remember when I had those issues. And believe it or not, I wanted to clear this up because look, let me clear this up. I'm on live, so I'm live talking to you guys. Now, my mentor, Herbis Kareem, like put me on the spot in the live and go, when the last time you ate meat? And I was like, and I oh my gosh, I want to say I dibbled and dabbed. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I lied and I was like, why did I do that? And it bothered me. And I said, let me come on here and talk to y'all. If you are on my podcast, you already know sometimes you fall short. You eat a little bit of here, you take a bite and you be like, man, I wish I wouldn't have did that. I took a bite, I'll take a chip and like I know it had pork in there. I'm telling you, like it must have been maybe about a year or so when the last time I had some fish. I mean, some fish, because I wasn't in the United States. I had some fish, and I was like, it still felt still felt a little bit off, and I was like, man, I shouldn't have ate it, but I did. I did feel a little off, but I drank me some vinegar, some white distilled vinegar. I was like, I am not about having no cramps, no pains. I want to make sure that my system is going. I want to make sure that when I eat, it comes out just like a juicer. I know I shouldn't be saying about a juicer, but y'all know the juicer. You put the food in. Just think about it. You take a whole piece of fruit like we eat. You put it in a juicer. The liquid come out and the poop come out. You got the number one and the number two. So just like your body, I want y'all going. I want y'all taking it down, getting the nutrients. It's just like the juice. When you juice, all that nutrients, that is your liquid, your energy, the sugar, the good sugar that you want to get. And y'all already know, if you do just one vegetable, one fruit, you're getting all that goodness. I mean, your body's like, ooh, you be like, ooh. And then you cleaning all that out. Your body's getting all the vitamins and nutrients, and your body's like, oh, I feel good. So you have less pain. You have less pain. And then if you take some wormwood, look, if you can't have wormwood or if you can't have black walnut hull, there's other things like the papaya and the papaya seeds, y'all can do that. Yeah. Look, but we're talking about cleaning parasites, because sometimes y'all don't be cleaning yourselves. Some people like, I ain't got no parasites. And I'm like, if you eat meat and you eat dairy and you ate all that other food, because y'all know back in the day we was not cleaning that fruit, and you probably still got that parasite. Then you've been wondering where those pains come from. That's where that pain come from. But y'all already know y'all don't want to
clean them, clean the parasites out. Yeah, I just want to go, I'm like, no, we need to kill them parasites, get it all out so we can go and have less pain. Because 9 times out of 10, well, not, I can't say 9 times out of 10, because if you think about pain, it's so many different ways you have pain, right? Because we talking about pain. I need to be looking in here. I know we talking about pain, and hold on, guys, I'll answer your question in a minute. And we talking about pain. That pain could be coming from years. I'm talking about years of buildup. Just like a lot of people don't realize how it's hard to get your brain to clear, your glymphatic system. This is like something that people are like scared. They be like, how do you get it? How do you get the pressure? Especially when your eyes going bad. Don't be thinking that, that your eyes are actually going bad. It's what's behind your eyes. It's what's going in between, what I'm saying, in between. Because if you go back and I don't have any, displays showing like the uterus, the eyes, the feet. I don't have that. But if y'all go on your phone, since you're on YouTube, and if you're not on your phone, you're on your computer, pull your phone up and look at the eye. And y'all know how when it detaches, there's stuff getting squeezed up in there, like some crystals, some mucus, parasites. Y'all ever realize or think about it? When you get them floaties and you be seeing stuff moving, you be like, wait a minute, is that in my eye? Yeah, I don't know about y'all, but that happened to me. And I'm like, wait a minute. And you seeing it, you like, wait a minute, did I just see that? You be thinking it's floating dust. No, you got something in your eyeball, something in your eye. And there is eye wash. You can actually take a cup, a little cup. They sell them on YouTube. They sell them online. I don't know if you can get them at Walmart, but you can pretty much get anything at Walmart. Seems you can get a cup and put some water and some cayenne pepper. Yes, I said some cayenne pepper, and wash your eye. Wash your eye because you got mucus. Come on, think about it. When you sleep and you open your eye, you be like, man, what is all that white stuff? That's a good thing. That's a good thing to get all that mucus out. Because since it ain't coming out because you are not sweating, half you guys are not sweating, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. That's I brought it up, but that's one thing that y'all just not doing. A lot of people like, I can't sweat. My hair, my clothes, I can't sweat. No, you need to sweat. But what I'm talking about with your eyes, you want to wake up and see that stuff. You want to wake up. That means your glymphatic system is working. So it's like I said, it's not coming out number one. It's not coming out number two. And number three is just sweating. Sweating. You need to sweat. But when you take the herbs, like you need to, when you're taking your vitamins and minerals and getting it in your fruits and vegetables, but if you're not getting your fruits and vegetables, make sure you get the correct, because there's a lot of fake, let me say it, there's a lot of fake vitamins and minerals, and you already know it's not regulated. So it's not regulated, so I can give you anything, but you got to vet the company, ask questions, and make sure you take it correct vitamins and minerals, because I don't want you getting no fillers. I want you to get something that's valuable and useful. A better word, your body can absorb it and use it. Plain and simple, your body can use it, and it goes in and correct your system and keep you healthy, keep your kidneys in the 80s versus 60s. Y'all gotta go back and look at the chart, because we got to look at the level of our organs, because when your body, like your kidneys is a 7, I'm gonna go back to the eyes in a minute. When your kidneys at a 60, you're already in a dangerous level. But back to your eyes and back to your head, you take, drink some mullein leaf, get some mucus busting tea. I do that. I don't care what y'all said. We talking about dandelion, cleavers, plantain. We talking about some good, even ginger. Y'all even think, even peppermint tea. Y'all be slipping on the little simple things. Peppermint, oh my goodness. Dandelions growing in your backyard. Drink those teas and let all that stuff pull, especially eyebright, bilberry, milk thistle. You gotta look at, especially that eyebright. Look, If y'all not sleeping on that eye bright, I don't know what. I've been saying that about your eyes. I be wondering. I used to wear glasses. But I said no. I found out, you know, study shows, I got to throw it out there. I found out that those glasses was making me weak, making my eyes weak. And I'm like, you know what? That makes sense because you know how when we learning in the education, are we really learning or is it like backwards? Y'all know it's like you need to unlearn some stuff. We need to like, that was some BS. You'd be like, did I believe that? But anyway, I realized, after studying and reading and researching and be like, wait a minute. And I realized those glasses was making me dependent on it and weak, making my eyes weak, lazy. Because in order for the organ to work, think about this. In order for the organ to work correctly, we got to make it move. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be saying, y'all better do your eye exercise. And a lot of us don't do eye exercises. That we don't. I don't even care if you're 2020, you still should do some kind of eye exercise. That's the main reason why we need the sun desperately. We need the sun desperately. Point blank, I don't care how you feel. We need the sun desperately, especially us. We need the sun just like your phone needs to charge with the battery. Your body, oh my gosh, your cells, healthy cells. Your body be like, woo, your cells be like, thank you. That's why you want to be less clothing. You don't want to wear even this. You want to, put a wife beater, a t-shirt on with the spaghetti strap. I almost said the wrong word. You can put like a cami on or topless. The tube. Get you one of those tube shirts. Long as you're covering up, long as we covering up, so you can show your belly and you can show your skin and get that sun and let it penetrate and go in there and make you sweat so you can get all that crap up out your eyes. Get them parasites, get all the stuff that's detaching your retina, going in there, causing like they say, I'm gonna just say glaucoma. A study shows they be showing all that stuff be in your eyes. Y'all don't realize when you blowing your nose, you be like, wait a minute, and you blowing and blowing. Yes, everybody think that when you get a cold and a flu, that it just miraculous just come because somebody came by and coughed on you. And I was like, I used to believe that. I'd be like, oh, because I'm running outside with no coat and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Yeah, because your immune system's low. Your immune system. We got to think about a lymphatic system. We got to think about your body. What state is your body in? If we look at all the pain that we got going on through our body, what did you do? What did you do? Did you stretch? I don't think half the people, they just jump out of bed and keep going. If you don't stretch in the morning, you're missing so many vital benefits. You ever notice a newborn, they be like, a newborn. We got to go back to the newborn. We got to go and stretch. Then you be wondering why you be in pain. You in pain because you ain't stretching. When the last time you stretched? Seriously, when was the last time you stretched? I'm not talking about just yawning. Your body is telling you something when you yawn. You be like, wait a minute. You be like, let me get a good stretch. Let me go here and stretch. Because half of us, even when we do exercise, y'all know y'all don't stretch. Y'all don't know. Because I remember when I was in the army, I was like, do it when you get in the car. And then I thought about it. I says, nope. To be a good non-commissioned officer, to be whatever rank that I was like, no, let's stretch. Even if it was just, doing 10 seconds and 15 seconds, cool down. I'll just do 2 or 3 and say, come on, let's get it. But I would say, y'all know, for your body to move correctly, please do it on purpose. Take a deep stretch. Y'all know what I'm saying? Really stretch. Really make sure that you're stretching. It's important. Because I don't know how easy it is to mess up your rotator cuff. It's easy to hurt your back. Y'all know how your body's kind of off and you feel like a pinch in your back, or you may hurt your neck. All these are the pains that we be like, where did this happen? You be like, you know, a lot of us don't stretch. Don't stretch. And it's so vital that you stretch. Because I know a lot of people, I know I keep saying a lot, but if you look at the numbers, you be like, dang, that's the numbers. And I had the numbers for 2020 because they're not trying to put too many numbers about 21, 22, 23. You're not going to find too many correct numbers. I'm going to put it that way. Too many correct numbers. But I'll get to the questions in a minute. But, far as like our head and like I'm talking about, you exercise your eyes. If y'all don't believe me, go on your phones right now, or y'all can put down in the comments and tell me how many exercise you see when you pull up eye exercise. You'd be like, dang, is it such thing? Just like your head. In order for you to make sure you get the full benefit of working your glymphatic system, that's why you got to rebound. Jump up and down. You just jump up and down, not sit in a chair. Get you on a rebound and make sure your body's going up and down. And ladies, don't wear a bra. Don't even wear underwear. I'd be like, what? You in the privacy of your own home. I ain't talking about when you go out to the park and do that. No, you need to do this in your backyard. I do it in my living room and I do it in the garage. I just be in there jumping. I try my best to do 30 minutes a day. I started off 5, then I moved up to 10, and I finally got up to 20. Now I do 30 minutes a day. And I do it on purpose because I want to make sure that I'm getting everything in there. There was this exercise. I can't really do it now. There was this gentleman, and I tried it. I had to try it because, sometimes you wonder why your nose is stuffed up, and sometimes like even when you sleep and you're like, dang, what's going on my nose? There's this exercise that you can get like almost 2 to 3 years to unclog your head. I'd be like, what? To unclog your head and get your sinuses cleared and really getting them moving. You have your arms up and you swing all the way down. Some people can't touch their toes, but it's very imperative that you learn to touch your toes. And I'm talking about standing up. Now I got some pajamas on, so y'all can laugh, but I make sure that I go all the way down to touch my toes. I do that on purpose. And I was like, I'm going to be 80 and 90 years old, damn near 100. And y'all can quote me on that. Y'all enjoy the ride with me because I want to make sure that I'm doing that when I'm 80, 90, and 100 years old, that I can touch my toes. So I do that every morning. And I like to do that every morning, just about. Because I do my stretching. And even when I don't get it, sometimes I sit down, I just massage my legs, and I make sure I good stretch and I touch my toes. But you do that up and down for 5 minutes. All this clears up. Of course, you swinging your head, and you swinging it down. You swinging your head, you swinging it. You're actually moving. Same thing like the trampoline. The trampoline, your body's in that motion. Let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you, for those of you who can tell that y'all constipated, you will be going. You're like, oh, I gotta go defecate. Yes, it'll be moving and move your bowels. You be like, oh, I gotta go. Try it. I was gonna make that on my podcast. I was gonna make that one a contest. I was like, no, but I'm serious. You do those certain things, your headaches should go away. I'm going to say should because I don't want you swinging all wild. You don't swing wild. You just go up and you gradually go down. But you're breathing in and you're breathing out. Do not breathe through your mouth. No, don't breathe through your mouth. You're breathing through your nose because you want to clear your sinuses. You're clearing your sinuses because, like I said, people got head pain. Like we already talked about the eyes. And I wanted to clear this up. I just want to clear it up. The reason why, like I was talking about the cold and flu, you already had something in you. You already had that mucus buildup. You already had stuff. If you don't look at what your microbiome is made up of, it's 2 key words that people, 3 key words that people just pass. It's really 5 things your microbiome, but I'm just going to talk about the 3. Your microbiome, we're talking about your gut. all that liquid and all that good stuff's in your gut that's going to go in there and break down whatever you take in. I'm just gonna say that whatever you take in, because everybody be eating some stuff that I'd be like, I don't think I would eat that, and I ain't gonna eat that. But we ain't gonna talk about what we eating. We ain't gonna talk about that. But we take stuff in, and we don't realize that our microbiome is made up of viruses. You be like, what? Yeah, viruses. You already have viruses in your body. You already got viruses. You already got fungi, and you got those things called bacteria. You be like, wait a minute. But then we're supposed to get rid of that? No. It's just that when it gets worse when your body's acidic. See, people don't, yeah, we don't look at that. We don't look at when our body get acidic, and I mean more acidosis. You know what I'm saying? Because let me tell you, your body is so beautiful. Your body knows how to correct, how to fix the issues, no matter what. Your body's going to always sit there and repair. Your body's going to do that. So when we have our body way in the pit of hell, in the lake of fire, because y'all know what acid, think about it, acidosis. Acidosis, that's the itis. Y'all hear me talking, I'm like, what itis? If you ever did a consultation, I'll be like, what itis you got? Y'all hear me say that. Y'all be like, what's she talking about? Itis. Because I had y'all know Bengay, right? That's 2 men. I used to use Bengay all the time to rub on my body. I'd be like, woo, when I was in the military. I used to come to formation smelling like, those 2 men, Ben and Gay. I used to rub it all over my knees, on my ankles, my shoulder. I'd be like, oh, we running today. And I'd be like, I gotta be loose because I'm running. You know what I'm saying? But I had that thing called arthritis. And then when I realized what arthritis was, I was like, so you telling me? And I'm talking about way after I'm over here, as an herbalist, and I'm reading and you studying and you like, say what? And then you writing notes and you in class and you like, mother sucker. You be like, wait now, is that what that is? And you be like, man, I got a whole lot of unlearning to do because my body was hurting so bad. I mean, so bad. My body be like, wow. My body was like shaking me like, girl, you don't feel that. I'm telling you, I don't know about y'all. We talking about pain. My body was like, you don't feel that? And I'd be like trying to rub some more. Go get a heating pad. Go, you like, how you working something from the outside in? Do you know your organ, your skin is the largest organ, and I'm steady rubbing. I'm like, I don't know about y'all, but I'm reaching out to everybody that got these different pains and want to know why they are in so much pain. A lot of people want to know that. Why they in so much pain? You know why a lot of people's in so much pain? Because they, like I said, y'all didn't stretch. You didn't stretch. You rubbing all this stuff on you that it ain't natural. We rubbing all this stuff all over our skin. Our body's absorbing it. Your body's absorbing it. You're like, wait a minute. Let me read. I don't understand that word. We read and we're like, wait a minute. And this is after, because I when I was doing my consultation with Herbalist Kareem, and he was going over different things, I went back and I was reading. I was like, let me go check this medication that I used to take. And I'm like, what? I can be honest, 5 of the medications cause blood clots. I was like, I dodged that bullet. But then I said, did I really dodge that bullet? Because I remember somebody, I did this, I forgot what it was. I went and was learning how to relax. I know this is so funny, but I was learning how to relax. And I was in there seeing
she wasn't a Messiah. I forgot what she was, but she was doing a sonogram to I think I, you know, I actually forgot, but I don't know she was doing. Oh, she was doing a sonogram, and that's what it was. She was doing a sonogram, and then they check your ovaries and they check your liver, and they were saying that. And she realized when she did the sonogram, she saw something on my lungs, and I'm like, okay, what you saw on my lungs? And she was saying possible blood clots. So I did have that scare. I did have that scare. So, and I was like, was that from that medication? I'm thinking, I'm like, man, you know, we don't realize all the stuff that's happened to our body. We really don't know what is going on in our body right now. We may hear stuff, you may look at your eyes, you may think you know what I'm saying? Unless you took the test, unless you actually got the rooter to the tutor. Is it rooter? No, it's not the rooter to. It's the top of your crown to the bottom of your toe. You know how you? I guess that's the pig. Look, I'm thinking, y'all know I'm wrong. I'm thinking the rooter to the tutor. Y'all know back when we used to eat. Well, I don't know about y'all, but I used to eat it. But from the top of our head to the bottom of my toe, we don't really know everything that's going on in our body. We don't. We don't. Because when I was having that issue with my bladder, I had no clue. I was like, yo, all I know is something going on down there, and y'all need to tell me what it is. But who was responsibility? Who was 100% responsible? And I'm telling them, yo, tell me what's wrong when I was responsible. But then again, I was like, well, I wasn't 100% responsible. Well, yes, I was. I'm not even gonna blame it on nobody. But I remember after I had a procedure, because y'all know when y'all have surgery, you have to do number one and number two. And I remember that I couldn't pass urine, and they had to use a catheter, and the catheter wouldn't go up right. And I think that's when I was injured. So that's why I was like, I'm not 100% responsible for that instant, but I am responsible for what happened before. That's why I say I'm 100% responsible regardless. I hands down, it just don't matter. I'll take the responsibility, because if I wouldn't have had lost my organ and was in that situation, I wouldn't have had that issue, and they wouldn't have had to put that catheter. You get me? So I'm just saying that. But we just talk about pains and why you in so much pains, and we just have to look at our whole life. You look at your whole life. And when I mean look at your whole life, start, you can go back and ask your mom, was you breastfed? Did you come through the vaginal canal? You can ask all that. But what was you doing after that? What was you doing after that? And then, then we can look at, like, are you the person? I wanted to drive this home. Are you the person that just loves to have the pain just for attention? Who know people like that? Who know people like that who rather be in misery, rather be in this constant woe is me just for that attention? We have a lot of people suffering in silence, but on the flip side, are you the one suffering in silence, but then when someone asks you, you throw up on them your whole life situation, and it just be like, woe is you, and it's the same story for the last 30 and 40 years, and then it be 50 years, and then you at home, and this is men and women sitting with some cats alone, and you still in your misery because you didn't forgive. And that's why I'm always saying we have to forgive ourselves. We have to forgive our whole self internally, because y'all know I'm always going to throw up, a cause and effect. Well, an issue and a solution. That's the word. Y'all know I gotta get back on an issue and a solution, because we do have some people that do that rather sit there and sit on that nail, the dog hollering. We have people that sit on their pain instead of getting up, doing something, being proactive and working through it. Find out, change your diet, change something, because if you change one thing, you still change your life, especially if you change every day. If you change, every day one thing, then you already know your life's going to go, because we go,
what's the word right there? Go better, or improve, because you always want to be better than what you was the day before. I don't know about you, but that's what I love to do. To know, the love to see, y'all know, to understand and overstand. We want to be there. We want to be there, right, Mike? I appreciate you. I see you. I appreciate you. But you want to be there. And a lot of us, some of us rather sit there and stay there. And not saying that you can't help them, but sometimes, like you say, you got to meet them where they're at and let them know when they're ready. This is real critical. When you're ready, then we can work on that pain, because this is when the pain is mental and the pain is there. Even though you can have real physical pain, but without you getting up, stretching, exercise, getting up off the couch. And look, I know a lot of people can't do certain things, not a lot. There's, you got everybody has their own situation. But I'm saying, when the people that's able, how about that? The ones that's able, you can't sit there and always like, woe is me, woe is me, woe is me, when you are not putting, that faith without works is dead. You're not putting the faith in. You're not getting up and putting some action. There go. That's what I meant to say, Mike. I be slipping. I be trying to work these sayings, but they don't be coming. They don't be coming, because I guess I don't have that comeback, that quick on the draw with some. That's why I don't do the dozens. I don't be doing the. I be like your mama. That's the only one I got. That's the only one. Or your father. That's the only one I got. But when you have people like that, you can just meet them with that when they're ready. Because if we sit and we stay sitting, you're dying of a broken heart. You're dying of that constant complaining. We're steady, when I'm talking about being acidosis, and I'm going to still get back in there. Their body's staying in acidosis. You already know what's going to happen. Your body's burning up. And when your body's burning up, just think, your cells are on fire. The ash is eating it, right? So if the ash, you be like, what you talking about? Y'all know your cells poop, right? Yeah, y'all know that, right? Go back to when we was in 5th and 4th grade, and they was talking about science. And if you look at the cell is a living being all by itself. And yes, you got trillions of them, because the cells are made up of tissues. The tissues are made of organs. The organs is made up of systems. And that's your body. We just got this flesh and this skin. That's what we are. This big avatar. So hear me out. So we go back to the cell, because we're talking about the cell. The cell poops, and that ash sits on there, because we're sitting around and we're not doing nothing, and we just want to sit and binge watch TV, or I'm tired. I don't work 12 hours. Y'all kids shut up and sit down, or go make your own plate, or you go into another job, and then you're going to school and you're not sleeping. And when you're not sleeping, your body's not correcting. But hear me out. We all got something. It's one excuse. The lie that we done been bumped in the head, because we so colonized, and we so, some of us stuck on stupid. I mean, because I was. You had to, wake up sometimes. So we sit here hurt, and we don't know why we hurting. We gonna blame it on thems, and we gotta point the finger. Like I said, the ash sits on the cell. So if your cell is burning up and your body's on fire, what you think's happening? Then you be wondering why you have the high cholesterol. You wonder where this extra bacteria comes. You wonder why the candida, is growing. It's because it's going in to eat it. It's going in to clean it and cool it off, because your body is working. Your body is constantly working. Your body is constantly working, because your body, it's like, hey, I'm ride or die. That's your body. Your body like, we're gonna make sure we fix your body's always fix your body's like, yeah, we having a party. And your body cells is on fire, and you think you cooling it off because you drinking a Pepsi. You think you fine, wait, my stomach's growling. Let me go eat these pork chops. Let me go finish this chicken sandwich. We pick what we want to pick. You know what I mean? But and then we got I need some Tylenol. Give me that Dilaudid. I need the Percocets. Yeah. You go and you get the IV and they give you some good, and you laying in there. You like, yeah, that pain gone. The pain gone, right? But when the pain go, where do it really go? Where, where, where do it really go? Do y'all know? Do y'all know where it really go? It's still there. It's still there. Didn't I say your body was in acidosis? Your body's in hell because your body's on fire. I know how they say heaven and hell. Y'all know we picked heaven and hell. Heaven's the lake of fire. It's like in the volcano. Heaven is like, oh, white, fluffy, blue clouds and all these angels singing and, the brown angels running around. Y'all know I got to say that. Everybody, oh, that's the universe. That's where you at. That's where you heaven. But anyway, your body's in hell. Your body's on fire, and we not picking the right stuff to cool it down. We just say, okay, what do you mean my body's on acidosis? What do you mean? That's what my pain. That ain't the pain, because my prescription says I just got to take 3 every 4 hours. And you're like, wait. But if I take the Advil, it says every 6 hours, right? And you overlap it with the Tylenol, because the Tylenol is every 4 hours. And if I lapse it into 2, I'm always going to have that coverage. Y'all get it, right? Who fell for that? Because I know I did. I mean, even my ankles was hurting. The bottom of my feet would be on fire. I'd be like, what is wrong? And I'd be so quick to go on quarters and get the quarters slipping. I'd be like, yeah, you laying there resting by sitting there eating and drinking your Pepsi. Because I drank soda. I drank ginger ale. Come on now. I drank ginger ale because I remember, my mama would give me some ginger ale and I would have the crackers, and then I get my chicken noodle soup. Come on now. Come on. Y'all know. We trying to correct the pain, because y'all said, why are we in so much pain, right? That was the question they asked me. And I said, come on, let me just paint the story. Okay, so I'm sitting in my bed, ain't stretched, ain't drank no water. Urine just as dark as all get out. And I'm like, open this soda. People want to get it flat. Y'all remember, let's drink the flat soda. My soda hot and warm. I'm drinking my soup, trying to get better. My nose is running, so I'm taking stuff to stop my nose running, to stop the mucus, to go in there, and you want it to come out, but it ain't coming out, right? You be like, wait a minute. So I'm taking every 4 and every 6 hours, and I'm mapping it out, and I want the back pain to go away. And it does, because I'm dead in the nerves, right? I'm dead in the nerves. I know Mike, but I'm going to continue. I'm dead in the nerves. I'm drinking my chicken noodle soup, with the grease. Y'all know, y'all be seeing the oils. You be like, and it tastes so good because instead of just getting vegetable soup, but we got the chicken noodle because mama said we got to have the protein. So I'm taking my chicken noodle soup and I'm tearing up, right? And I'm putting the saltine crackers. Who all put the saltine crackers in there? Yeah. Put the saltine crackers in it, and I'm steady tearing it up. And then sometimes you go get a loaf of bread. And then we wonder why we didn't get better. We just masked and stuff, and we like, wait a minute, I'm feeling a little bit better now. You're feeling better because you hydrated. Yeah, I get it, right? You had all that liquid, you hydrated. But did you cool down themselves? And remember, I said in your microbiome, you got fungi, not fungus. You got fungi, you got bacteria, and you have viruses. What do you think happened to each and every one of those viruses, the bacteria, and the fungi? What you think out of them 3, what happened? You'd be like, what? I got fungus? Wait, the bad bacteria, my bacteria is not bad. You'd be like, wait a minute. Let me see what this prescription said. But I got the pain. The pain is like unbearable. but I feel so good when I take this, and I be feeling God lay in the bed. Sometimes you sweat, which is good, you know. Sometimes you sweat, but remember what your body's doing. Your body said, "Man, I need to rest." Huh? That's key. Your body said it needs to rest, but how many of you guys actually rest? Think about it. You got a cold, you got the flu. Who rests? Think about it. You be like the phone ringing. Got to take care of the kids because we too proud. We want to get a sitter because we can't. We say we be like, y'all say. I ain't gonna say me, but you know, because I gotta flip the words because words have power. If y'all don't realize words have power, y'all say, well, I can't afford a nanny. Yes, you can. Go get grandma. Go get, you know, because people ask, do you need help? And what we say, no. We got that war inside, that pride, that ego jumps out. No, you better turn around and say, yes, come on and help. Come on. Look, I just need to rest. My body needs to sleep because while your body's sleeping, your body's going in there and throwing out all that stuff that you just ate. Your body's like, I'm going to give you diarrhea. Yeah, I know that, right? You be like, girl, you crazy. Your body be like, I'm going to give you diarrhea, and you be flushing it out. Your nose, and then a fever starts. You're like, dang, the fever started. Your fever started because your body's trying to go in there and kill off. Come on now, think about it. Think about. I'm gonna use some code words. So don't put it in the inside of my chat. Don't put it in the comments. I'm gonna tell you right now. Don't put it in the comments. But remember, like back in 2019, 2020, and 2021, when they was going back with the word, they was going back and forth, and they was saying how if you heat up a virus in a certain temperature, it was the president of the United States said it. You know, when you heat something, it kills off. So March, it should be over, right? Or you know what I'm saying? Because April is warm. It gets above by 80 degrees, 90 degrees, that part. So your body is warming stuff off to kill off. If y'all take a herbalism class, I'm just telling you, and you realize why the fever comes out, what's the ash, what's acidosis, what's when your body's too alkaline, hydration. We talking about the little things that our body do each and every time, and that's like maybe I would say 70%. 70% of what I was just talking about is the reason why we have so much pain. So much pain because we're using the wrong solution. We're using the wrong solution because think about it. So our ancestors, think about our ancestors. Y'all see me right? Yeah, I'm talking about my ancestors, our ancestors. They passed down recipes and passed down some suggestions because we didn't want to be like I say the witch people. And I'm like, how is this witchcraft? How is this, bad? It's from the earth, God, nature, Mother Nature. I don't see it. But they say this is bad, but we dispel all that back in the 1800s, like between about 1700 to 1890, 1900. This was king. Now flip the dip. Now this is not king. This is like, whatever. And then our ancestors did what they knew how to do with what they had. So sometimes we have to change in a good way and not look at some of these how can I say it? These what's the correct word I want to say? These traditions, these some of the solutions they had, it don't work for now. It don't work now. It really don't. It don't. And it's key that you change a little bit and teach your children that. So sometimes we have to look at things and change. I know people like, well, you're always on this meat and on this and you're on this. Think about most protein from an animal. Your kidneys like, hell no.
And then we wonder why we have kidneys issues. You know what I'm saying? We wonder why our lungs, you know, people, I didn't even say different things, but people have too much mucus, blood clots, and too much pressure, you know, on your lungs. Why your heart is getting fat, why your thymus gland is just not working. You know, your pituitary, and people are like, what is your pituitary? So a lot of people have sexual issues and they be wondering why it be off. That's your pituitary. And then people are like, what? Sometimes we have to search. And I know, I think I asked, that's what I should have been doing. I said I had a class because we've been talking about the pituitary. And I know I should be asking questions, but I'm running my mouth. Y'all know I be talking. Y'all know I be talking, but I'm going to get to it. I'm going to get to it. But if we think about our glands, if you get your glands working, whoo, baby. But it starts with the correct brain, because a lot of us, our brain is off because we just be dehydrated. And I said I was going to talk about food, but we dehydrated because, you know, colds and flus, and because, you know, you feed a cold, you starve a fever. Yeah, I know that, right? So I get that one right. But our brain, it's off. Because, you know, you got your pituitary, you got your, you know, your pineal gland is off. Your glands is off. Your body's off because we mess up our brain. And this is what we need to listen to. We need to listen to this brain, not your gut. And yes, you get your gut feelings. That's fine. But remember, it's signal to your brain. But I'm talking about when you go in the kitchen and eat. I'm talking about when you go and make decisions and it be the wrong decisions because it be the parasites talking. You're like, what? Your blood is dirty. You're not getting the vitamins and nutrients because they took out the food. Because so we right here in my sweet spot, my sweet time. Now I can talk. Because we've been tricked. Just like back in the day, they gave us slop and we made a gourmet meal. Come on now. Because like I said, our ancestors was murdered and they made a gourmet meal and we took care of it. You know what I'm saying? We hooked it up and we made some good meals. We made some good meals, but what happened? What happened in turn? What happened? People got greedy. You know, we couldn't farm too much because, you know, they got the big city lights, and things got rough on the farm, you know, because they was playing with the weather and we couldn't grow, you know, killing the bison, killing the buffalo, you know. So with them murdering us, what we had? So we go to the city and try to find a job, find work. Because, you know, mom and daddy ain't getting along because it was trying to get the black man out the house and the melanated brother. Y'all know King. Y'all know, get him out the house. Get mama to be this way, because they were showing. There was this nice clip. And it ain't nice. It ain't nice. It's not nice, but I'm about to say. But it's the truth. Yeah, I know, truth hurts. So they had this clip. And they showed the prison, they showed the church, and they showed the schools. So they said the daddies are in the prison, the mamas in the church, the kids in the school system. All of it was bad and bad all around. So, yeah. But anyway, I just wanted to say that because what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? What are we doing? We having so much pain. But if we having so much pain, why are we not flipping the you know, all the stuff that we learned, turn it over and rewrite it. Be like, wait a minute. So what you're saying is I shouldn't be too concerned on omega-3s. I shouldn't be taking fish oil. Really? If y'all read, Mike, I'm gonna be nice, but if y'all read that fun, but I know I've been reading because y'all know I'm like a nerd. I be going there reading stuff. You be like, what you doing? Entertaining myself. It'd be like 6 different fishes. And I'm like, what in the world? But anyway, if y'all want to get your omega-3s and if y'all want to get your protein, you got seeds, you got nuts, you got your mushrooms. We gotta stop falling for this doesn't work, that doesn't work. Y'all remember how it's saying things are reversed? Things are reversed on purpose, and things are switched. It's switched around for us to doubt, especially ourselves. And that's why we haven't came together. And we haven't came together because of a lot of things that we're taught. And they be sounding so real. You be like, really? That's what you said? And you be like, the story sounds so good. And I was like, man, you know what?
Before I learned this, I would have believed that story. I'd have been like, man, I'm following with you. And I'm like, no. I'm not going to, we're not going to kill a hog and eat it. Nope. I'm not with you there. I'm gonna go find me some twigs and leaves. So you know how they were showing this wilderness. I don't know, y'all. I'll be watching shows about survival so I can get some secret tips. They were showing how the people was eating the bark, and I'm like, yeah, I can do that. I can do that. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we gotta learn how to decipher which tree and which bark and what can we eat. Yeah, you can't eat but so much because you should be getting the juice out of it instead of trying to swallow the tree, because you know you got splinters and your organs are very sensitive. And remember, your body only supposed to think about this. If we chewing it, your body only supposed to get the juice. Because you know how like juice, you're supposed to get the juice. You're supposed to put no twigs and stuff in your stomach. You know what I'm saying? Your body be like having so many splinters. I'm just saying, I'm just saying. But that's why we pull, we extract, we extract all the goodness out whatever, the bark, the trees, the limb, the flower, the fruits, that's how we be taking orange pills and get the zest. Get the zest off there. But anyway, there's a lot of things that we just need to change. You know what I'm saying? That we need to change. Like, please stretch, hydrate, think about what your mind is thinking about. Because like I was saying, some people like to sit in that misery. And if you sit there and keep holding a hand, what you think they're going to do? They're going to pull you down, and you're all going to be sitting way down here in your, in your root chakra. And I don't want you down there. I want you up with the love. I want you to see. Y'all don't be seeing. I be like, man, you still in your root chakra. Do y'all know y'all got to stop with this I am and be what I love, I know, I see. We gotta be up there. Mike, I know I'm not teaching that, but y'all get what I'm saying. So, and I know a lot of y'all already know. Some of y'all know. Some of y'all know. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Because I want to be at I know all the time. Mike, I want to be there all the time. I want to be there all the time. I know. I understand and overstand. That's why I be saying it all over and over again. A lot of us, we stay and we don't really get to the root cause of our pain. The root cause of our pain sometimes, mentally. And I'm not saying you're crazy, because we need to like stop that. We need to stop that because yes, we got a lot of trauma. We got a lot of trauma, but that's when you have to stand on your square, ground yourself. And I mean, really ground yourself and think about you're not in danger. Like right here, I'm not in danger. But when we go out that door, and, we already know we still at war, and I'm saying this not to incite violence. I'm just saying we got a war with our bodies and what we should be eating and what we shouldn't be eating. Y'all know, like, knock on wood, because y'all got to read between the lines. Read between the lines. But right now, I'm going to tell y'all this. It's so critical right now. And this is why I was doing questions and answers. It's so critical right now that you try to get a lot of metal out your body. I don't know if y'all was on TikTok. I don't know if y'all was on Instagram, but there's a video out there, and they, we gotta make sure we chelator. Chelator. I was telling that on purpose. We need to do some chelator. We need to. That's why I was talking about cilantro, parsley. Y'all gotta put that out there. Get your chlorella. Y'all get your spirulina. Y'all look. Look. Ain't nothing wrong with getting some ashwagandha, especially moringa. Get it. Use it. I'm just telling you, y'all need to do a chelator. If you got some activated charcoal, I keep activated charcoal on tap, because sometimes we got to we need to go, because sometimes you be like, wait a minute, what is that? Did I eat something? And I'm going to go get me some activated, and not liquid. Just get the powder. Get the powder. Get the powder. Get the bag. I got the bag. It's a little rough, but I be wearing gloves. I always wear gloves when I do my capsules and my mask. But I be going there because it's that charcoal be going all over the place, and I be making my little capsules and taking them. I try to take that maybe out of a week. I maybe take it once out of that week. I do it on purpose because and I'm taking my fireside. I don't know about y'all. I don't know about y'all, but please, I made a video teaching you how to make it. And I have it here.
This is the fireside. Look, y'all need to make this. And you just taking a sip. You know how like look, I don't drink alcohol. I don't drink, but I don't have a shot glass. But like this little lid, this top, y'all see the top? You don't even need that much. But if you can take the top and sip, that's what you need. Not every day. But if you're in a crowd of people, y'all in a crowd of people, y'all already know you got the iodine. Yeah, better make sure I get your iodine. But anyway, take a sip because I need you moving all that metal out your body. Metal out your body. Like, I ain't got no metal. If you eating them cereals, y'all know all them millions boxes of cereals. Y'all shake them out as nothing. You go in there reading, so re-engineer. Y'all got metal in your body. You got metal. You got metal in your body. You got metal. But I just want to make sure I say that because it's important. Then you wonder why you're in pain. You wonder why your hips not working and this. And a lot of people look. So if we think about our body and our your organs too. You hear me always talking about the glands. If your glands and your organs and your lymphatic system is working, right? Everything else is going to fall in place. You're like, wait. It will. Just think your lymphatic system, your sewer system, your body. If that's, if it's just moving natural, you're all right. You're all right. No, we're not gonna talk about food because we talk about food long time. We talk about food by every video. So we not even gonna get on food. Yeah, I spoke a little something because I was talking about your ancestors. We gotta keep talking about our ancestors. Yes, we pray to them and just think they talking to you now because you don't think they're in my head being like, don't say that, say this, say that. You know, and then Mike, I know Mike be like, Viola, now I'm your moderator now. So I gotta look out for my battle, Mike. But all in all, family, we think about the next round. I don't know if y'all watching the news, but my mom was in there watching. I was like, what they said? I was in there like this, my lip like that. It was worse. I was worse. I ain't gonna be saying what I was saying to the TV. But whoever seen the movie Enemy of the State, who seen Enemy of the State? And Regina was cursing the TV, talking with the dog. I was in there like, I ain't even gonna say because they're gonna say I'm inciting violence, and I ain't trying to incite no violence. I'm just gonna talk. But I was like, okay, New Yorkers do what? I said, okay, but they said their piece, and I said my piece. I was saying my piece. So, and that's why I just want to say here. So y'all seeing it, right? Because they're gonna hit us hard. And if you got metals in your body, you need to get them out. You need to get them out. Plain and simple. And I'm saying this out of love. I need you to get the metals out your body. So, and just think of all the things that got metal. That's why I want you to get some 100% spring water so your body get the correct minerals. Y'all know that, right? The correct. Now, with all this other stuff, y'all be like, which one is 100% spring water? Now that's the question. For wherever you live, that's what you got to research. I can't say what's going on in Maryland, what's going on in North Carolina, what's going on in New York, what's going on in Virginia, Pennsylvania, Florida, Georgia. I can't say. California, I got to say East Coast and, all in between, all in between. Because I don't know what's going on in your area. You could have a perfect well. You could have your well with the purest water. Because y'all remember back in the day, all you got to do is go dig for the well water. They messing up that too. But in some places, it's good. So if you got good water, I'm telling you, keep drinking 100% spring water. You're like, Viola, you said not to. That's why I keep saying, if you can find 100% spring water, then you're good. I always say add some stuff. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that because if you didn't get it, who got it? And what's in it? That part. But when we go back to the juices, remember, you got the fruit. You don't want to juice the fruit, so you know what you're drinking.
versus if I go buy something and I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, so who manufactured this? Is it before the demic or after the demic? Because that company was good up until 2019. A lot of companies a lot of companies close their doors and will never open again. But a new company, you know how it is, y'all know y'all watch these movies and they be like, this new company took this one, they shut the company down and they broke it up. That's why all these jobs came, all these jobs. Y'all know how it is. Y'all know watch these commercials. I love me some Lifetime when I used to binge watch. I was like, let me watch some Lifetime, because let me tell you, sometimes you have so much in your head that you want to watch a love show and watch these people showing these perfect bodies, these perfect families, this perfect things that we trying to be, because I'm talking about some American dream. You're like, who dream? Who who dream? I remember wanting the straight hair and I love my hair. I'd be like, okay, I found my curl pattern, I found my style, but y'all know how we used to do fried and dyed and laid to the side. Y'all know. Put the color, putting the makeup on, and let's talk about the makeup. But we talking about why we in so much pain, right? We going back, and I talk about the face, the body, a little bit of the body, but we still got to check the makeup. Do you know now they got little whistleblowers out there talking about the makeup? They talk about the makeup. I'm like, now this that BS right there. I be saying, I forgot what movie. No, y'all know, bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when it come for me? Bad boys with Will Smith and Will B. Smith. That's that bullshit right there. I'm always gonna tell about Will Smith. Even though y'all somebody have issues, he's still my man. He's still my man. He be like, that's that bullshit right there. That right there. Right there, because it's always something. The company's changing, the makeup, hidden this, the whistleblower, this. We be like, and they be like, well, who really gonna get in trouble? Because like I said before, in their business plan, they already had that insurance tucked away. Let's put $1 billion right there, or $1 million, or because think, if I'm a billionaire or multi-billionaire with $1 million, that's like wiping my behind. Because you put $1 billion, you know how much interest they make? You be like, yeah. So $1 million lawsuit, give him 50,000, give him 100, give that one $500, give him a piece of change, and you be like, and they call it, because they got that insurance policy, and then you be wondering why they repackage and call another name. That's why there's cereals, so many different cereals out there. I mean, so many different cereals. You can't even, you can't even really name the exact one that you should be eating. Think about it. I was going to look, and I said, because I like cereal. I ain't gonna lie. I finally found the Kamut cereal, but it looked like the what is it? The sugar bear, sugar pops, but it don't taste like that. I'm gonna tell you, because like I said, I eat for health, not for taste. So as a treat, I will do that. I'm gonna make my milk. I do. I use flax seeds, and I put a little dates in there. I make my flax seeds. I make my milk, because I got a magic cow. I got a magic cow, because sometimes it's too much work, and it takes 5 minutes. But like by the time I go use the bathroom, wash my hands, come out, it's already made, poured in a thing, and I'm good. I have milk for like 3 or 4 days. But anyway, I get my cereal and I eat it. I said, "Do you like Viola?" Yes. I eat the cereal, and it tastes just like puff, and it melts right in your mouth. I'm just telling you, some things you got to do what you got to do, but take that sweet taste that I be thinking. I'd be like, man, let me get a treat. Not that I crave sugar. I'd be like, I'll get a treat. I'll do this. I'll do that, and you still get parasites no matter what. So I'm gonna just say this, no matter what, because you don't know how long, what stayed in your stomach, what stayed in here. You may pick up a little tapeworm here, because y'all know how long, y'all can actually research this. Y'all know how long parasites live up under your nails. That's why, I had nails, I just took them off, but I just cut off from all my nails, because I was like, and I be, look, the way I be washing my hand is so crazy. I'll take the soap, scrub my nails, because they parasites live up to 2 weeks. 2 weeks. You're like, stop playing. I don't even want it there for 24 hours. I don't even want it there 5 minutes. I don't. That's why I always clean my nails. But I use sometimes, like when I do it, I use a rubber alcohol. You're like, girl, you're not supposed to. Well, that's me. I'd be like, let me make sure. Let me make sure. And then, sometimes I'll just use lemon. I don't know about y'all, but I have some lemon and I'll rub it on my nails, or I'll just put the vinegar and I'd be scrubbing. I'd be like, something gonna die. Something gonna die. Shoot, I don't know about y'all, but I remember, like, some people don't realize when you have, if you do a tincture for candida and parasites, you can actually get stuff out your mouth. Same thing down there. You got parasites in your butt. We got to do some stuff. Them pinworms ain't no joke. So that's why it's good to have suppository or go get your behind cleaned out. But I'm going to make sure I answer my questions. I know, an hour and 10 and I ain't even answer my questions. How y'all guys doing? Y'all doing all right? I just wanted to tell you that because, hey, Heaven Plus 7. Hey, Brenda J. Appreciate you. Oh, Goddess. Hey, Angela. How you doing? I'm sitting here saying, Mike, y'all go on Moonflower Herbal Wellness and give my girl a shout out. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Y'all check her out on her Instagram. She's on there giving you guys smoke. I'm telling you, she be teaching y'all. She'll show you juice recipes. So y'all keep wanting me to do it. It's already there. I'm telling you, go back 2 years, she'll show you juice recipes. She'll show you so many meals. Y'all keep wanting me to do it. I keep telling you, I have so many classmates that I can just tell you. If you go on their page and they'll teach you. And look, she's a doula. She's a doula. Yeah. Y'all don't think I be having the connections, and that's why I said I'm the colon queen. But y'all be wanting me to do here, go there. I'm talking about pain. And look, I had to throw the colon in there. I had to throw the colon in there because y'all know y'all don't be pooping, and that stays backed up, and it's go up in your body, and then you wonder what the pain is. The real pain is we got so much poop that went into our blood, and we jacked up. We jacked up. So, I love that. There's an herb for that. I love that. I love that. Hey, guys, how you doing? Let me see who else I'm missing. Hey, Linda Gardner. Hey, I see Francine in the house. Joyce, I appreciate you guys. Now I'm going to go and see if I missed any questions because I want to make sure that I didn't miss any questions. Because it's supposed to be questions and answers. I already talked an hour. Ooh, I be running my mouth. Look, that's why y'all be saying I can do a podcast. I've been doing a podcast, just sit here and talk. But I just want to make sure I answer your questions seriously. So I make sure I answer your question. You said, what's the best wash? Fruits and vegetables. Now, see, it's like that's suspect because the best is you just using vinegar and baking soda. That's the absolute best. But I know they got the organic spray, but it's like, it's like, is it good? Like, Moonflower maybe can answer that question. You could probably throw it in there. I love using the baking soda and the vinegar. I'm telling you, when because I use it's and I can't go get it. I can't go get it, but I thought I had some stuff in here because I keep stuff in here. I don't know about y'all, but we got to make sure that we still prep it and have extra stuff because I don't know if somebody asked me a question on the Berkey, like some of the equipment is out of stock, and I'm like, wait a minute now, the Berkey can't be out of stock because y'all supposed to be making y'all stuff, and we got to make sure we keep this going. So, but yeah, so she said it, the baking soda. That's why I'm at hands down. I'd rather go with the baking soda and the vinegar because it has no chemicals. I can name all the ingredients. So that's why I'm going to say that to me, that's the best. I don't care what nobody said. It's the best. And you can see, you be looking at the worms. You be like, it'll make you queasy, but just make sure you wash them, look, you got to do it about 15 minutes. Don't be trying to do something real quick. And then they were saying to get the wax off the apples, hot water, you dip it. You got to dip it in hot water to get that off. And look, the bath, you'd be like, should you dry it off with paper towel or towel? Do the best you can, just as long as you get all that wax off. And sometimes you got to just peel the skin. And I know it's like a lot of nutrients in that apple, because back in the day, let me tell you, back in the day, an apple did keep the doctor away, because the apple has so many vitamins and minerals. I'm telling you. And plus, we don't realize when you bite the apple how you cleaning your teeth. People are like, what are you talking about? Yes. Back in the day, we had to worry about brushing our teeth as much. We're like, think about it. If we think about it, if you just ate fruits and vegetables all day, some seeds and nuts, what are you really brushing? I can see you take a towel and go in there and wipe up, but baking soda, go in there and get baking soda, neem powder, activated charcoal, a little coconut. Go in there and brush your teeth. Go in there and clean. But what we doing now, and then like I was talking about before, the little tab on the back of the toothpaste, and people didn't realize that was the thing. Because I showed 3 couples this past weekend, and they said shut the front door, and they didn't realize that they had the black tab, and you know what, Angela, I be wanting to cuss people out, but we ain't black. We not black. You be like, girl, you better talk about that song, because that song by James Brown flipped the script, and we got knocked up their head, and they want to label us. Do I look black? What's my color? If the color in the crayon box say brown, I think I'm brown. But you want to play African American, give us 2 different. That's melanated. Just say I'm a deeper melanated. I'm gonna just put it that way, deeper melanated. But I know like I don't like her. Well, it's the message, not the package. It's like sometimes you can't look at the package. Just listen to the words. Some people just close your eyes and say, that girl crazy, and she be saying everything. And look, it's about learning, and it's about why we in so much pain. We in so much pain, lack of knowledge. Because they talking about, the best quote in the Bible is, my people perish for the lack of knowledge. The lack of knowledge. Because it's like right here, watch The Simpsons. It's like right here. And if we close our eyes, we can see the BS. But we so wanting to see, we want it painted right in our face to say, I am killing you. No, you got to watch the movies for that. I'm going to stop. But you got to watch The Simpsons. I'm trying to tell you. Y'all watch The Simpsons, you be like, what in the world? But yes, if you do the vinegar and the baking soda, she says, I know, the rotator cuff. Yes. So, Cool, you talking about your rotator cuff? Let me tell you. Now, this is me. I had 2 tears in my rotator cuff. 2 tears. 2. Honestly, massaging, it's like heat and ice. You have to pretty much look that up. But I didn't do that. I just rest my arm. Actually, my arm corrected itself when I was like downrange. I was dealing with 2 tears in my rotator cuff, I want to say, for about almost 5 years. And I didn't realize, that's what it was. You going and going. You're like, oh, it's going to go away. And I'm telling you, that was some excruciating pain. And when I realized it was 2 tears in my rotator cuff, I was like, what in the hell? I was like, But it actually, one tear actually healed. The other one just took a while because they went on and did surgery. But he was saying that my shoulder actually got better. So rest. I'm trying to tell you, sometimes, sometimes we move too much. And sometimes your body's telling you to rest. Now, I'm not a doctor. I'm just herbalist Viola, period. What I did. This is what I did. Yeah, I was carrying rucksacks, slinging boxes. I'm telling you, sometimes this was me. Yeah, sometimes I gotta go get surgery. I can't take the pain. I gotta take this. I gotta take that. But there's so many different healing herbs. So many. Like one that's valerian root.
Not saying this is what you need to do, but if I had me some valerian root, boy, I would have been drinking that. You know what I'm saying? Wow, let us sleep. There's so many things that you can use because rest. Sometimes you just gotta rest because half of us not sleeping. Half of us are going to bed after 11, going to bed after midnight when we don't realize between the sweet spot is like 9:30. I'm gonna say 9:30, so you're behind to be asleep by 10. So like 9:30 to like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, that's a sweet spot. The circadian rhythm, that's a sweet spot of your body in the correct state for your body to correct itself because your body already know how to heal itself. Your body says sit down, was telling me it says sit down, keep still, gal, because I had to take care of the car. I had 2 daughters, you know you know married more than once, so I was like, man, had to take care of these kids. I had to take care of my children, my beautiful daughters, and make it out in this world because as a single parent, it ain't no joke. And who gonna feed them? I wasn't trying to get on the system again. Be honest. I said no. I said I made them. Let me take care of them because I don't know about y'all. I know it's TMI, Angie. I know, slow it down, but TMI. I was like, nope. They're my responsibility. I'm gonna do what I got to do. So I did what I got to do. I rolled around with a tear rotator cuff for almost 5 years. Could have been 6 years to totally be honest with you. And I rested. Still. I still was doing motion because I still was doing PT. I still even did a couple of PT tests. I'm telling you. And I would max my push-ups, but I always had a pain after and didn't realize what I did. I thought I overworked my body. But after, they took the x-ray, I had 2 tears rotator. I was like, dang, how did I do that? If you flinging and we not stretching and we just doing all kind of whatever. But I know what helped me was rest. Rest. But valerian roots is good for muscle spasm, relaxation. Because we have to look at like when I talk about your body in acidosis, I hope your body's not in acidosis so you cool down and have everything corrects itself. We gotta go in and know when our body corrects itself because there's a lot of wound healing herbs that goes in there and corrects the issues. Because y'all look, if we think about the herbs and what the herbs do, you'd be like, wow, I didn't know they do that. And they go in there to pull and tug all that stuff that doesn't belong in there. That's why I'm telling you, you need a chelator. And y'all better check Angela's site. I think she got some good stuff on there. So y'all make sure I check on it. It's Moonflower Herbal Wellness. Y'all already know what moonflower means, right? Who all know? Angela, don't say no. Who know what moonflower means? Come on. Who and don't be nice. Put the nice word down there. But but if we look at how you want to correct your body and what the herbs do, herbs go in there and pull and tug and get the stuff that don't need to be in there. It goes in there, corrects some stuff, pull that mucus. It puts your vitamins and minerals, especially that how can I say the floric. I be saying the wrong things, but I call it the light. It's the humic acid and the floric acid. Excellent with pulling a good chelator, pulling the metals, you know what I'm saying? Y'all go research it for yourself. That's all I'm saying. Research it for yourself because a lot of us, we our vitamin minerals off, especially our vitamins. We're always missing like 3 or 4. A lot of us got too much sodium. You know what I'm saying? We lack selenium. We don't have no iron low. Y'all be wondering why you're anemic. We gotta really, and I know, like I was talking about before, about a lot of vitamins and minerals are off, but research the company. Supplements, I know people don't like that, but I'm telling you, they're necessary when you got a herbalist. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying all, but you have to, you got to try for yourself because the food is jacked up. And I said I was going to talk about the food, but like I said, we at, that WAR, instead of having it within, look outside and make sure you get the right stuff for your body because a rotator cuff is nothing to play with. And we talking about pain, that's some excruciating pain. And then when you hold in your arm, you don't know which way to hold it because your arm is dangling. And if you just hold it like this, you know what I'm saying? You got to hold it like this. And if you have that surgery, that arm going to be there for the whole time. And I'm going to tell you, if you get that nerve block, oh my gosh, I wish I would have punched the doctor if I'd have known about that nerve block. Because, you hear stuff, you're like, oh, I'll try it. I know, Viola, I know. But that nerve block was no joke. And I was like, if I'd have known about the herbs, I wouldn't have had none of them surgeries. I'm trying to tell you, I would have had none. I would have had all my organs. I would have had everything that, when I came in this world, I would have had all that. I would have had all that. But all that helped me was rest. Honestly, it was rest, because when they went in and the tear was actually corrected and they just did decompression, meaning I had a lot of scar tissue, and they went in there and cleaned some stuff up. But what I did, I rest. And I don't know what job you had, but like I said, I was still in the military. So I said I did ruck marches. I was right here in Fort Bragg, which is Fort Liberty now. I did everything, put up tents and all that stuff, stayed in the field. So I still had an active life because I still take care of the kids. But and honestly, I would fix my arm until it actually set to where I was able to move it. And when I mean move it, I was able to move it like this. Long as this didn't move. I know it sounds crazy. You be like, what in the hell? I'm telling you, I used to make sure I did like that. I'm telling you, you keep this. I know it sounds silly, but I'm just telling you what I did. I'm telling you what I did, because all them drugs. And the thing is, and this is just me. This is my opinion, fam. This is my opinion. When you mess with those anesthesia, oh my goodness. Some people, and this is like rare, but you're seeing it happen a little bit more, and it's only happened a little bit more because all the stuff that is going on, the food and everything, and going everywhere, like the lotion suspect, the detergent, your clothes, everything. You'd be like, what in the hell? What else can I use? But all I'm sorry, all in all, when you look at anesthesia, a lot of people don't come out right. Some people can't walk, out of rewalk. Some people pass away and don't come back because they went into another realm and they didn't come back. And the anesthesia had them like crazy. Not crazy, but it just did something to them. So, but I hope I answer your question, because I'm telling you, whew, and I know you're in pain, guys. I know you're in pain. Um, Let me see. Yeah, the fruit, veggie wash. But yeah. So, you said so it just started. But yeah, look, y'all know I'm not a doctor. Y'all read the disclaimer and the thing. What helped me was rest. I'm just going to put it like that. Rest, rest, rest. And then, are you staying hydrated? A lot of us are not hydrated, because remember, your body want to be in the correct environment so it can correct itself. Yeah, I know the correct environment. Get your body, you need the sun. You need Mother Nature no matter what. I don't care. And it makes me sick how they scared us so much that we think outside the streets are dirty. Yes, the streets are dirty. We didn't say the grass. You didn't hear me say, "Oh, y'all not walking in the street." I would never tell you to go out in the street unless you miss your shoes. Because I'm gonna tell you, sometimes to go check the mailbox, I would go in right there. Mama like, get your behind upstairs. I'm like, man, let me run out here. And this was in the Bronx. In the Bronx, I would go downstairs, get the mail, and come back upstairs. Yeah, I was playing with stuff, but I was like, think about it. I was like, man, I'm getting all the bacteria and I'm building my immune system. Yeah, I played Russian roulette, but still, you. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. But anyway, man, far as going outside without your shoes, the worst thing we have is shoes on our feet. Because I'm gonna tell you, if everybody, I know Angela, I know like Viola, I don't believe you said that. Same like I was talking about going out there and plant something and keep planting. I believe this is me, us regenerating this earth. And everybody just go outside, and the good people, I gotta cut up. But everybody just go outside and put their feet on the soil. Just put your feet on this earth and let's recharge this thing and get y'all get me. Y'all get me. Let's go out here and
Have some good thoughts because we about to get hit with some frequencies. Read between the lines, fam. About to hit with some frequencies, and that's why I want you to get the metal out your body. Get the metal out your body. Let me see. Let me see. Anybody got any questions? Says, do you take B12? I sure do. I don't know who me is, but hey, me. Hey, ME. I'll just say ME. Yes. So I do that. I take a multivitamin and I take the CMOS. So I take my woman's multivitamin, I take the CMOS, and extra, I would take a B12. I would do that just because I look, we don't know, I don't know how many Brazilian nuts, I don't know how much you're eating. You get what I'm telling you? I don't know how much you're eating. I'm not there with you to make sure you're measuring stuff right. I'm not making. I don't know. I don't know. Like to get all your vitamins and minerals and make sure you get the B12 because it used to be in the soil. Like I said, used to be. I know they telling us to go take some copper and stick it in the ground, and you like, okay, so how far, and then how much copper you need. Then it's about the hemp trees. It's so many different things we can do, but all that costs us money and education and all this other stuff. You get what I'm saying? Some people are doing it. And then I was watching this company that they was creating this soil. They was taking ash and taking soil and regenerating, making dirt where we can grow some good food and have 100%, not 100% crop, because not 100% crop, but you had crop that yield some good food, not go and take Santos's seeds, and you be like, well, dang, I planted them cucumbers, only got one. Y'all know how it is. Y'all know how it is. But that's exactly. But yes, I sure do. Let me see any other questions. I appreciate you guys. I really do. You said your juice. Okay. Good, good, good. Y'all see Moonflower Herbal Wellness says she's got a juice book coming. And I'm gonna get it. Let me know when, because all you gotta do is send me the link, and I'll put it on my I'll if you send me the video too, and I'll post it here so everybody can see your book and how to get your book, and I'll put it on my social media as well, because I love you guys, and I don't mind promoting. Don't mind promoting at all. She said, all my life I was told you cannot consume white distilled vinegar. So what can you use it for? What? What? I use white distilled vinegar about every day, just about. Yeah, let me tell you. So I know people don't really go back and watch this, but I'm glad you guys know. For all my people that's listening right now, if you guys eat meat, these are secret. These are secret gems. You eat meat, get you some water. You hear me? I said some water, some good, either distilled water, 100% spring water, or get you reverse osmosis. Or if you got that water what is it, the atmospheric generation water, they got a machine out that's taking water and put on. If you got one of them, that's best water too. If you take you about, let's see, it depends on how much meat you ate anyway. Why you just get you about eight ounces of water, put a splash of white distilled vinegar in there, and help you digest that meat that you just ate. Help you with some digestives. So it's a tip. So yeah, that's what you use. But there ain't nothing wrong with white distilled vinegar. Look. When you see me talking about eating it, right? Okay, so this is true. When I go and cook, I'll go and clean my vegetables and stuff. I love doing a ginger shot. I don't know about you. I love doing ginger shots. I make my own ginger shots. People use the apple cider vinegar. Sometimes I use white distilled vinegar. That's just me. Everybody do their own. Everybody do their own. So, yep. I'll put a splash because I have measure out my different drinks, and then especially when I go in the sauna, I'll sometimes do that. It all depends on how you feel that day, what you eat, going out in this mess.
besides taking some fire cider. Where's the thing? It's about taking some fire cider, or like I think somebody was talking like the MSM. I thought I saw some MSM. I probably didn't see it, but that garlic MSM is excellent. Because you want to make sure that your viruses inside your body stay well. Y'all hear me? You got bacteria, good or bad. You want more to good and get rid of the bad. You know what I'm saying? You want your virus, you want your fungi to stay fungi, and you want your viruses to stay fine. You gotta realize when we eat stuff, it's going in there and mixing with everything that you selected to eat, and whatever you selected to take, you're doing that. What you rub on your skin, the clothes you put on to cover you, what you put in in your hair, the soap, eyeliner, the makeup, the perm you put in your hair. If we think about all the chaos, the stuff you spray, even the perfume that you spray directly in your skin. I'm gonna tell you, I don't even have it. I actually go in and I like, girl, you smell like rosemary. I'm like, on purpose. I actually go and put rosemary on two here. I either put rosemary, sometimes I'll put grapefruit, and then sometimes I put lavender. I'll just put it right on top of my shirt. Yeah, I'll make sure some dark shirts and I'll put it there, and use that instead of buying all that perfume. Cause I was like, man, look, not saying not saying that currency is getting tight, but it's they doing some stuff. I don't know about y'all. I don't know where you live at, but in North Carolina, premium gas is almost $5. I don't know. I don't know about y'all, but premium gases are almost $5. We're slowly, playing like this. What's the price? Okay, what's the price? We're like that, and we're like, dang, did it go up? You be calculating. You go home. You go in the store with $50. I don't know how much you're buying, but you're going in, you gotta put an extra 50. Then you gotta put another extra 50. And you're like, all right, but wait a minute. I'm taking my food money and it's going for gas, and then my food bill is less. And look, so if y'all know that's going up, you already know the kilowatts when you turn on these TVs and stuff, that's going up. I don't know about y'all. I don't know if y'all seen it, but I'm looking at it all and it's just ridiculous. So she said if you use the towel, yes. Yes. I was just reading Angela's herbalist Angela's message. Yes, but moonflower. Y'all put what moonflower was. Let me see. She says she don't know. Good. You said you take the MSM for rotator cuff issues. Okay. Well, yeah, you can do that. You see Mike's on here talking about the MSM. Yeah, you can do that. It does. The garlic, some turmeric in there. Y'all got to realize you can do that. She said my niece had a, okay, say near. Okay. For which part? I didn't get you to my near death experience. You said, what is eye bright? What? Yes, eye bright is a herb. Yes. And it's for your eyes. It's for your eyes. Yes. Eye bright goes in there and take care of your eyes. Cause like I was telling us, a lot of us, our eyesight gets bad, and you don't realize that there's stuff behind there. There's stuff that's pushing, because some people got masks on their head, and it's the part people don't realize. When I be telling them I get that glymphatic system out, a lot of people got masks on their head, and that's why they have bulging eyes. You ever notice how some people, their eyes are bulging, but it wasn't like that before? You be wondering what happened. Yeah, be pressing against and making their eyes bulge. They have like when I used to see flashes, and I was like, "What is that flash?" I ain't gonna lie. I was like, "Man, is it me?" I'm always seeing this flash of light every once in a while, and I'm like, "Dang, what is that?" And that was I had pressure in my eyes, and it just kept flashing. I'm thinking, I don't know, tripping, because I didn't realize what it was. And then you see these floaties, and I'm like, "Man, let me correct this." I went there, looked the herbs and all that. I'm like, okay. So I got the eyebrow, I got the milk thistle, I got the ball, the bilberry, and then I actually went in and made me some solution because I was like, I want to wash my eyes and I wanted to make sure it worked. And this for styes too. And I went in there and I was actually cleaning my eyes. And I'm gonna tell you, it does burn a little bit, but it's not as bad. It actually soothes. And you actually washing to cover your eyes to make sure you're getting that mucus and stuff out. Because them floaties are not just, you know, some video game or you got an air, you be thinking it's lint. No. And you be seeing it moving. Stop playing. You know I don't know. They be saying they be saying the wrong things. I'm like that those are worms. Those are parasites. Like there's parasites in my eyes. Y'all think like them dust mites when you build up on your eyes? I mean, they not as harmless, but when they get thick, and just take your time and clean them real nice because you don't want to, break some stuff off. Clean them real nice. But all in all, when I was talking about your head, you want stuff to be pulled out regardless. You want your nose to run and pull it out. You want to unclog your ears, and unclog your ears is doing that motion up and down. When you take the eyebrow, when you take these herbs, they're gonna make you feel, and you're not. How can I put this? How can I put this nicely? Your body's detox, especially you take them herbs, your body detox. So it's going to pull the snot, it's going to pull the metals, it's going to get all that stuff out your body so you can not have that pain that you don't know why you in so much pain. We in so much pain because, body's acidosis, no vitamins and minerals. We're not hydrated. We're not going out and play. We're not doing the fun things that we love to do because we're so much stress and we got this important, this and that's important. But what's more important than your health? What price tag you put on your health? Because we don't think about our health until we get not feeling like, I feel something. You're like, wait a minute. My throat's a little itchy. Wait. Then we go, okay, what? My health. I didn't think about that. When the last time I had this, when it, we don't think about that. Sometimes, like, I be proud to go, wait, what did I not take today? I'm telling you. I know Purpose Sage Healthy Living have the that 7 mushroom blend in the tincture. I squeezed that the last 3 days. I've been squeezing that in my water because I forgot I had it. I knew I was missing something. And I found it. I said, good. Because I was like, man, I make the capsules. I don't make the tinctures. And I don't sell it on my website. I don't sell it on my website. I said, because I got to get that label. So maybe the next couple of months, maybe 6 months from now, I don't know. I got too many products. And I have too many products. And it's me making these products. So, she has it, or y'all go to Angela. She's in a Moonflower Wellness. I'm still waiting for somebody to tell me what Moonflower is. So, but yes. Now I hope I answered your question. Hold on. Yeah, the Simpsons. Y'all know the Simpsons be telling y'all stuff. Y'all gotta realize, yes, it does. I'm trying to make sure I get all the questions because it's questions and answers. Baking soda, yes. So Simpsons, right? Let's see. Yes, good to see you too, Henry. How you doing? So rest in peace. I appreciate you guys. So change your eating habits. Try acupuncture. See, Moonflower Wellness. Yes, acupuncture does helps the blood flow. Yeah, come on now. Think about like the deep tissue massage. You're going to get the acupuncture. Oh my goodness. It be penetrating some of the things and it be getting the right spot that you don't even know because you be having pins all over you and you be laying there and you be kind of scared. You be thinking it's going to hit a nerve. They be knowing what to do and they take all that out and you be fine. You be like, oh, you hit the spot. You hit the spot. Think about the person that was saying about the rotator cuff and your aches and pains. Sometimes, like I said, we don't realize we're not, we're not hydrated enough. And sometimes you just need to go in there and move them crystals out. Some people have that arthritis and it turn into gout. You be like, what the hell is gout? Man, some of y'all just need to wash. Just wash. Just wash your whole body. And I'm not talking about overhydrating. No, I would never tell you to overhydrate.
I won't. But a lot of us are not, like I said, stretching. Uh, um, Herbis Andrew was telling you guys about going in there and, getting acupuncture, deep tissue massage, all that, all that. Get in a sauna, get in a tub. Look. Be careful getting in that tub, because before, back in the day, like, yeah, let's get in the tub and let's soak. Now you need to filter that water and put the baking soda, the apple cider, the Epsom salt, and you can put. Don't stop thinking you can't put essential oils. You can put some essential oils in there, some frankincense and myrrh. Look, gotta stop thinking about you can't do that. You can do that. I'm trying to make sure that I miss anything. So she said, "Do you have a video on herbs to take for fiber?" Remember, I talked about it. Let me tell you, I did a whole video on your cysts, about PCOS. I did a whole video on that. Now, that package, right? Because when you look at PCOS, right, you having issues with your pituitary gland, actually, which I don't really pay attention to. You have an issue with your pituitary gland. Some have an issue with their thyroid, and your adrenal glands. Some. So you're gonna need a whole package for that, right? Because your whole body, I'm gonna just tell you, your whole body needs to be reset. So I'm gonna tell you some things that you got to be careful for. Stop drinking water out of a plastic bottle. Stop. Don't even buy it. I'm just saying, don't even buy it. There's plastics and there's stuff that's just seeping in the water that's making them act up. Studies already shown it, that making them act up. If you drink alcohol, and I'm not talking about a tincture, we got to stop thinking, oh, there's alcohol in the tincture, it's going to affect you. Only person who should not be drinking the alcohol tincture to use the extract is the people who have issues with alcohol, and had the addiction from alcohol. Those are the only people that I would say, well, don't do your alcohol. But you need that. You need that, because a lot of us don't realize how it passed the cell membrane and get in there and go to the cell. Go in there and correct the cell, cool the cell down. Stop being acidic. Stop being an acidosis. So we need to cool you down. You know what I'm saying? Get you out of fire. Get you out of the pit of hell. Being there, blowing, blowing all that fire out. But you need to whole reset your body. When I say reset your body, you need to cleanse your entire body. Honestly. And when I mean cleanse it, we talk about cleansing your blood, cleansing your organs, resetting your pituitary, your thymus gland, your thyroid, and your kidneys. You need to get all that. You need to dry brush. You need to make sure that you already know food. We ain't even gonna talk about food, but there's a whole list of stuff that you shouldn't be eating. You know what I'm saying? Stress, aggravation, the detergent you wear, the specialty. I mean, if y'all don't get, like when I already talked about the makeup, I already talked about the shampoo, especially all that aluminum that you putting under your arms. And I was already pissed to learn about the aluminum foil. I said, you know what? I was like, I bumped my head. I said, it does say aluminum foil. And I'm like, that was seeping my food all that time. And I'm like, I mean, a lot of stuff that we see, like, dang, that's common sense. Girl, you didn't know that? And I was like tripping. I was like, man, get fooled and keep being fooled and fooled on top of food. Because I remember, I don't know about y'all, when I was a little girl, we didn't have Ziploc bags. I don't know about y'all. Who in the comments? We didn't use Ziploc bags. My mother put it in aluminum foil and put it in the freezer. I mean, what y'all learn? We learned new things. No, I didn't do it. Mm-mm. I was like, aluminum foil in the freezer? I don't even like aluminum foil in the refrigerator. I don't know about y'all. All I know is you put aluminum foil, you put it in a pan. But I was like, isn't the pan coated? So why you need aluminum foil? Oh, yeah, because it clean up easy. I don't know, but I like ceramic. I don't know about y'all like ceramic, but I know I'm going on and on. But yeah, I did a whole video on that. But yeah, you got to reset your body. And It ain't cheap. It ain't cheap. Being honest, it's not cheap. And I'm talking about on a 120-day cleanse. We talking about 4 months. 4 months. I think it's worth it. Like I said, our health, we spend our money on so much stuff. Like I even bought me a Coach bag. So I was like, man, I paid all that for that Coach bag and rarely use it. And I'm like, how much other stuff I could have bought? I had to think, what I'm saying? But if I knew about the herbs, I'd have been getting my butt cleaned out, and be honest. I'd have made sure that I did my parasite cleanse every year. Yeah. So somebody said take some yeah, you said take MSM. Somebody said, what's MSM? MSM is it's not a herb, but it's a long word. It's a long word that I don't know. I did a video on it. But you put MSM and garlic. Remember we did the garlic MSM. Now the worst thing you can do with MSM is you'll get a headache. But that MSM and the garlic goes in there and take care of your body. It goes in there. You're talking about colds, flus, inflammation. We're talking about how they say a little bit of how they say a little bit of fungus. We're talking about correcting little viruses, because if you think about the garlic, what garlic do, it just goes in there and take care of your body. So she said ligament. Okay. But I didn't know Heaven Plus 7 when you said about, and I'm going to go back about the deaf. I didn't know what you meant about that. But yeah, eyebright is a herb. I did answer that. Oh, thank you. I didn't realize. I apologize. Y'all answered. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I don't know if Third Element Vitality, and I don't know if Moonflower Herbal Wellness has it on their website. I don't sell garlic MSM anymore. That's only my preference. I'm just gonna say I don't sell it anymore. But y'all guys can go in there or reach out to them. They both got YouTube videos, and they both have Instagram and Facebook. So y'all can hit them up and or go on their website and see if they have it. It's excellent. It's excellent. So somebody said it sucks. But yeah, MSM is excellent. So, like, if you want to grow hair, and a lot of people have issues with growing hair and nails and stuff like that. It's mainly like beauty that you would do it for beauty, but I did it because a lot of people were suffering from what they was doing to it. So a lot of times, I mean, I can't really say the word, but y'all already know the tatty tat and the chocolate or cocoa, however you want to call it. It was excellent for that part. I didn't want to get all too into it, but it took care of it. And I was selling it like crazy. I would take 3 drops because it's very, very, very powerful. It's really nothing to play with. And I say this, and that if you y'all can't see my page, but I got a strike for that because I taught you how to use it and everything else like that. But it's very, very powerful. When you mix it, you only can take 3 drops. 3 drops. But if you take MSM beauty wise, that's a whole other dosage. But you can't. But don't play with this stuff. Don't play with this stuff because it's very serious. She said, "How often do you take eyebright?" So eyebright, I got 0 capsules. Hold on. So if you look at these capsules, all you need is 2. You just need 2 capsules a day. That's it. So if you look at that, and if you put it in a spoon, that's less than maybe 1/8 of a teaspoon. But the best thing to do is get it either tincture form or get it or make a capsules. Now, I was going to show you, wait a minute, because that's being used. Hold on, because if y'all actually get your own, look. Yeah, I should have had it, but if you guys get your own kit, it's way up there. And I don't have, where are my plastic gloves?
But if you guys get you a kit, you guys can actually get your own. Let me show you. So, like right here, I have I have the kits, and I'm looking for my plastic gloves. I don't have, but anyway, I use this towel. Nope. I have, I don't know if you can see it, but let me see. Yeah. I was working on my eye bright, but right here, if y'all see the kit, so you see the little where you just, well, I'll just wash it. Nope, I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it because I still have to get my, I still take the eye bright. I don't know about y'all. I still take my eye bright and my eye wise. I can't find my plastic gloves, but I have the 100 pill counter. And if you just get it, you can make your own. You can get your little bags. You can get zero separated. Make sure you buy your kit first, because you want to make sure you got the right size of capsules. I have zero. I have the zero. I have this big box in front of me. I have zero. Zero's a little bit smaller. If you get zero, zero's a little bit bigger. And you just buy the capsules. They're probably about $25 a bag for maybe 1,000, and you can capsule up 100 pills. You just get 100. You can do 10. 10 bottles, and go ahead and make you some pills, and then you can have pills up for a year, and you can fill a jar up like this, but mainly you'll fill a jar up like this. This is where I had the colon taps capsules, but you fill a jar up like this, and you have capsules for for the whole family. Whoever wear glasses, y'all can share, and you capsule up, and you have that for your eyes. But yeah, you could take it, and I took it honestly. I took the capsules, then I did the tincture. I did it like 6 months, like between 4 and 6 months. Yeah, I did a video. I have it on a video. Yep, I have it on a video. So asking want to, right, and that's what I had. I had astigmatism. My as my stigmatism got better, that's why, like on some of the videos, you see me doing this. And y'all see the glasses? It's the pinhole glasses. You wear these max an hour a day, and what it's doing is it's massaging your eyes. So as it's massaging my eyes, I still do my eye exercise, and I still go out during a critical time of day. I still do my eye sun gazing, and you already know when to go outside and get the best UV rays. You know what I'm saying? You go and get that good sun. Some not, and I'm not talking about doing sun gazing. I'm talking about like it depends on where you are, between like a sweet spot is between like 8 and 10. It all depends on where you live. I'm East Coast, so my sweet spot is either 8 to 10, or between 8 and 10, and enough to really get some good sun. It's like maybe 10 to 11 time, just getting sun, not looking at the sun. It's 10 to 11, or for me 3 and 5. It's a good time to go out, because some people are like, I can't be out there for an hour. I gotta work. I got this. I got that. I got the kids. So give yourself grace. Give yourself 30 minutes. And them times, give yourself 30 minutes this time, 30 minutes. And right before you get off work, be outside. Park way down the road so you can walk to your car, play with the kids a little bit, act silly. So, but that's what I do for it, is the glasses. Because yes, a lot of people want to do that, but are you doing eye exercises? And then you still have to check mucus. Mucus forming is what's behind your eyes. That plaque build up, the plaque, the crystal. You know what I'm saying? Because we have to think, if we get gout in our toes and it make your finger go like this in your toes, what you think behind your eyes? All that pressure, all this, we have so much, how every time the seasonal allergies, and people talk about the sinuses, real bad study shows, because I know I haven't said that in a minute. We have to realize all that buildup is staying stagnated.
And that's when I was talking about your glymphatic system. Man, the thing is talking about skipping ads. What in the world is going on here? Did y'all just get? Am I still live? Oh, I'm going on 2 hours. I don't know. It just says ad is running shortly for some viewers. That is terrible. I don't know why is that on a live. So I don't know. It just popped up on my phone. Let me finish asking these questions. How do you make your eye solution? I take, see, when you make powder, you take powder, but I take the whole herb. So I take the herbs, I mix them up real well. I I have the magic butter machine. So if I need to do something quick, I'll either use the magic butter machine, which I guess when you become an herbalist, or if you know about the magic butter machine, you can use that. Most of the time, I have a lot of herbs sitting up on my cabinet. Like right now, I have my fire cider, and I have the eye bright. I have the oregano sitting up in the cabinet doing his job right now, infusing and all that other good stuff. So that's what I do. I put it in a jar. I put it in a jar, and then I fill it up with vodka, and I shake it real well. And then with the capsule, I mean with the top, I'll take a plastic, a Ziploc bag, and I'll put it on top because I put the alcohol way up here, and I make sure I put it on top. Put the plastic, and then I seal it. I seal it. And I put it up in the cabinet. And then every day you're supposed to shake it. I don't do it every day. I do it like for the first 2 or 3 weeks. I'll shake it, and then when I remember, I go in there and shake them all. So, but honestly, you do it. You can do it several times a day. Like with the fireside, you want to shake that like constantly. You want to do it like maybe 3 or 4 times a day. But and plus, I'm retired, so I still remember. I'm not gonna lie. I still remember to go in there and shake it. But maybe once a day. But it all depends when I remember it, because I know when I'm really making something for a customer, and I know I'm trying to have it out by a certain time. Like I give myself like 2 months. I'll be shaking it all day. But when after a while, it'll sit there and I'll forget. I say, oh yeah, let me go shake it. So, but that's just how you do it. And then there's a lot of there's I Herbis cream. Even Angela, she has Luna. She has on her website and on her YouTube video, and to check her Instagram, and then you can find her. She shows it as well. So she said, "How can you detach retina before?" No, yeah, that's what I was saying there. So now, Heaven plus seven. Don't you have my phone number? Do you have my phone number? Hmm? So because there's another master herbalist that did a consultation on that, and he told you everything. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. There's a video already done, and he tells you the herb, he tell you the solution, he tell you everything just about that. He shows you the picture, everything. So hit me up and support at Very Wise Alternatives, and I'll send you the video, and you'll know everything from start to finish, everything you need to do. Because if you see my video, it's partly that, because the bromine and what we eating, and he should tell you about the food, all that, tell you all about that. And it was a young lady who had a detached retina. Yeah, answer that question right there. So, because y'all know I'm the gut. Y'all talk about the colon all day. I'll tell you from your tongue all the way down. Because if your tongue is white, it's yeast. But yeah, I'll send you that if you just text me or just email me, support at Very Wise Alternatives, and I'll send this. She says, did I miss the answer to the question about the herbs with the fibroids? Yes. Now I was telling you, I'll send you the link because I talked about it. I already did a video on the fibroids. This is good. Even moonflower is used. Moonflower is a no. Well, okay, so moonflower is the yoni. It's the woman's vagina.
That's what moonflower. Did somebody else say it, or did I miss it? Yeah, but that's where her name is, because she she's a master at that. That's what says she's a doula. So if y'all have a whole lot of questions, this is the person that you can get up on and get a consultation with it, and she'll tell you everything. She'll tell you everything. You don't think I got a consultation with her? I sure did. She helped me, and I ain't ashamed to say it. She helped me with the dryness. We talked about that. And I was like, cool. Look, I no shame, no shame. Moonflower, she took care of my moonflower. Yes. I don't know. I know. But let me see. She says, so when having nerve pain in your leg and back, you suggest education. She said moonflower. Actually, am I missing something? I don't have time. I know we passed 2 hours. I know, but I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. If y'all want to say valerian root relaxes your muscles, it gets in there. Like if y'all have spasms, it gets in there and cool down. I mean, it cools it down. So you're like, wait a minute now, and it does make you sleepy. I didn't say sleep, but it can help you relax to where you can doze right on in there. Because some people do take it for sleep. I'm telling y'all, my relax wise, it relaxes you. All I can say the is you have to be careful, because you can't drive. One thing, you don't want to drive, because sometimes we don't know how strong it is. You get what I'm saying? Because when you're doing that strike, you're pulling stuff out, and when you let it sit, like when I'm talking about we let stuff sit, if you let stuff sit a little bit longer than it is, it's getting stronger and stronger. And even like when we have these tinctures sitting on a shelf like this, it's getting stronger and stronger. And I don't think y'all realize that. Yeah. These are tinctures that was extracted from the herbs. That was extracted from the herbs. But so nerve pain, was it, when you say nerve pain, did you damage? Like, did you get hurt? Did you hit something? Did you pull something? What did you actually do? You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm saying, what are you missing? I would need a little bit more. Okay, so fam, if y'all watch my videos, I'll say some herbs, right? But I have to be careful, because let's say if you are on some medication like lithium or something like that, and I say, yo, you go get you, and you tell me your head, and I say, yo, get some ashwagandha, and you be like, oh, it's messing me up. Yes, because I don't know all about you. So I don't just be shooting some stuff, because I still need to know a little bit more about you. So you'll hear me say some things, but not a whole bunch of things. Because some people can't take licorice root. Some people can't take maca. If you got low blood pressure, you definitely can't take maca. And if you're on blood pressure medication, you can't take maca. It's a lot of things that we have to just be careful of. So when I'm shooting herbs, some people don't like valerian root. Some people, the valerian root is too heavy. Sometimes the valerian root is not good enough, but you can use that. You can use the wild lettuce leaf. You can use stuff like that. A lot of people, like if you look at some people that needs the penicillin, you ain't using your neem. A lot of people don't use the party alcohol, and of course they have other ways to use these different things. But sometimes your nerve pain, like really, I would need to know what happened, or are you just saying you pull something, or you hydrated, or are you relaxing? You really relaxing. Some people don't relax. I'm gonna slow it down, and then herbalist Luna. Okay, so Angela, her name is Angela, but it's herbalist Luna. So if y'all ever look her up and put herbalist Luna, or just put Moonflower Herbal Wellness. But y'all hear me say certain names, and Mike is on here. He's third element vitality. So I just want to make sure y'all know who I'm speaking of. But she said, do the acupuncture. Have you done acupuncture? Have you done deep tissue massage? When you got nerve pain, like some people say they got a pinched nerve, do you know sometimes saying, because what I experienced, I was dehydrated. I was dehydrated, and I'm like, man, so I ain't no doctor, so we're gonna say that. Y'all know the disclaimer down in the below, so you always look at the doctor. Do y'all know sometimes you have a compression and all you need is hydration and get some of the minerals that should not be there? Like we talking about, we got the inflammation, we got that gout. Y'all don't really know what that is. Sometimes there's minerals that's just went in the wrong place and it's stuck there. You be like, wait a minute, how's that minerals? What are you talking about? And it's crazy. And I'd be like, well, what are you talking about? Oh, the phone. But you know, sometimes we gotta really look at what the cause. So if you want to send me an email, support at Verywisealternatives, I can tell you some different things. But the layer root, remember that's a muscle relaxer. That's going in and relax your muscles. You're talking about your veins. You need something to go in there and open up for maybe. I don't know if you're saying because hold on, where's the thing? Yeah, nerve pain. So do you have fibromyalgia? Because I know some people have, if you have that, so I need a little bit more. She said, I will reach out to you personally. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, Friday. That's cool. That's best. Why did it jump up like this? I was sick because my mother used aluminum pen. Yeah, it's not sad. Because I was like, when I saw that, I said, what? Aluminum foil? Oh my gosh, I got so many pans in there. I threw a lot out. My mom was like, why you throwing those pans? I was like, look, you keep thinking when you make your eggs and you using that fork and you scratching up the pans, and that ain't pepper. Yeah, I get what I'm saying. I was like, that ain't pepper. You eating the can. I mean, eating the thing. And it just bothered me. Bad health is way more expensive. Yes, it is. Way more expensive. And yeah, even a Ziploc bags is suspect, right? Make you not even want to put nothing in the freezer. I mean, just think about it. And make you not even want to have a freezer because it's too much. It's too much. And you be like, well, can I put glass in there? I can't even call that because is a seal, you know what I'm saying? Is a seal sealed? It's way too much. It makes you just want to eat everything fresh. And then you be like, you can't get everything fresh because, if we get shut down again, what we're going to do? That's why I said we got to grow our own. We got to grow on. I got to do a whole video on that. I just got, okay, do you have instructions on making fire salad? I sure do. I sure do. I'm telling you, all these videos y'all asking, I already did a video on them. I sure did. So, but yeah, but I'm gonna tell you, I want you to make some good fire cider because I want you to have more than one type of pepper, but more than two type of peppers. I want you to go in there, and then you don't have to do mine. Some people put rosemary, put mint in there. Some people put other things in there. I just keep it spicy, and I put we talk about at least 9 different natural antibiotics. I packed it up. I be packing it up. Keep the turmeric. Woo! Oh my gosh. Angela knows a recipe. Angela knows the recipe. But Herbalist Luna knows the recipe. And Mike. They know the recipes. Let me see. But yeah, I have all those videos. She says I have a few kids, different sizes. Oh, kits. Okay. I apologize. Oh, you're fine. Let's see. I would love to make a tincture. And it's easy because I don't think, Herbalist Kareem has a few videos on how to make a tincture. And just think, all you're doing is switching out the herb. So you just get the valerian root and follow the same way. I'm going to tell you, it's the same. It is the same. The only thing people worry about is how much herb to put in there. They tell you. They'll tell you. Because you like, if you got this, now this is marshmallow. So you could put that much, or you could put that much, or you could put half. You don't want to fill it up.
You don't have to put all those herbs in there. And then it's like how powerful the herbs, because if you want oregano, you don't want to put all oregano. If you put cayenne pepper, if you want to, you know, put whatever, like even if you're doing burdock root. But even like a lot of people, look, I know so many people that's high blood pressure, so I try not to use licorice root. So I got so much licorice root, so I made licorice root tea now, and then I did licorice tincture. But like right here, this is perfect if you do a tincture. You would use that much herb, and then you fill it up with vodka. Yeah, you heard me, vodka. You can use white wine, yeah, rice wine. You can use certain wines. You can use Everclear, but I just use straight old organic vodka if you can find it. Because some people don't like the grain, but it depends on you and how much money you want to spend and what you want to do. And you fill it all the way to the top, and you got to just shake it because you want to make sure that it's all in between. Because you will go and fill it up, and you don't check it, and then your alcohol is way down here, and you don't want that air in there, so you want to fill it all the way up, and make sure you fill it, so, put it tight, and you just make sure you shake it and shake it up, because all you're doing is getting all that goodness out of there. And then that's how you make a tincture. I know you're like, Viola, I need more instructions than that. But yeah, we got videos. I showed you how to make a candida and parasite cleanse. That's what I showed you. I even gave you the list. So your L, right. So just like the herniated disc, see, not a doctor, not a doctor, but some people, we talk about that inflammation and we are not hydrated. Same thing about the acupuncture, exercise, stretching. Remember how they keep saying go see go see what they call, I forgot the name of the doctor. I just said it. Not a masseuse, but a chiropractor. They be the very people that tell you the truth. I'm just saying, they tell you the truth. A lot of us are not hydrated. I'm telling you, a lot of you not hydrated. I'm telling you, if you sit down and you didn't poop for the morning, y'all hear me out. If you did not poop for the morning, go get you either some lemon. I'd rather you do apple cider vinegar or white distilled vinegar in some water. You know what I'm saying? What did I do this morning? I think I just warm. You make it warm, like you get to make some tea. And I mean, make the water real nice and warm, like a little hot, but a little warm. Put either lemon, lime, apple cider vinegar, distill, and just drink it down. And I ain't say go drink 12 ounces. Do about, yeah, a little under 12 ounces. Don't go over 12 ounces. Do not go over 12 ounces. And wait a little bit, about maybe 15, 20 minutes. Go and get on your trampoline and see if you don't poop, or go for a walk. See if you don't poop. You're like, dang, it worked. That warm water, I'm telling you, is excellent for moving that bowel. I'm talking about going there because you got to poop. Y'all should not be waking up and like, I ain't poop. It's an issue. It's an issue. And look, if you didn't eat in 3 or 4 days, I don't expect you to poop because you didn't eat, but you still may have a little something, because, if you ate meat 40 hours before that, that's probably still just coming out. So it depends on how your system is, but something should be coming out regardless. So the same thing when I was talking about the penicillin, the neem, Pardiaco. Somebody asked what's good for syphilis. Okay, so believe it or not, garlic. I'm trying to think of the good heavy hitters. You got the chaparral, oregano. See, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all don't know how powerful that oregano. What? Don't sleep on oregano. Don't sleep on oregano. Don't even sleep on your peppermints. Don't sleep on peppermint. You be like, peppermint? Syphilis? Yeah. We talking about some combinations. Yeah. That's why the last video when I was talking about go ahead and get you some oregano and put it in olive oil. Y'all gotta stop playing. Y'all gotta stop playing. So, but with the herniated disc, don't play. Don't play. So, good. You said you'll email me. Okay.
Yes, I get stronger. What does rosemary and basil tincture do for the body? You serious? You serious? You playing with me? Not playing. You playing, right? Rosemary. Let me tell you. When I some people don't realize when you got a headache and you kind of like off, you smell some rosemary. I put rosemary on here on purpose. On purpose. It smells so good. It just lifts you up, make you feel good. A lot of people don't realize we talking about basil. Um, I would say you could put that as a chelator. Rosemary helps you calm down. A lot of people need to be soothed. You can actually I don't know if rosemary actually make and help you sleep well, but it just goes in and open you up. A lot of people don't realize, you know, for babies, like I did a couple of videos. I did a couple of videos on things that you can do for your children. I don't know if you've seen those videos. I don't know if you've seen the video I did when I was talking about the rosemary oil. Y'all gotta use these things. And oregano. Somebody said oregano is amazing. Yeah, if y'all look at if y'all think about what's the main not the main because tomato sauce. They put the rosemary in there. They put the basil in there. I mean, people people don't realize when it goes in there. Well, when it goes in your body and what it does for your blood. If we just look at the herbs and what it does for your blood. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know how it goes in there and soothes it and ease that inflammation. People, when I'm talking about pain, a lot of people don't realize it goes in there and open your circulatory. Your I'm saying it wrong. Your circulation. It opens up and go in there and take care of it. Like I was saying earlier, it goes in there and it goes where it needs to go, not where you don't when you want it to go. People don't realize how just a lot of people suffer from anxiety and stuff like that. You smell it and you be like, oh my goodness. And I hope I answer your question. But my goodness. She said they do get stronger. I don't know where she's at for is that. But yes, you can use it together. Um what you want to use it on? If Truth Spoken could answer that question, I'm waiting for. She said I need to order a tincture bottle. Wait a minute. She said I need to order the tincture bottle and label them properly. I guess Brenda. I don't know what was you asking. If y'all can answer that question, that'd be great. Did y'all hear me? But oregano is excellent for syphilis. So they say. Because I keep saying study shows, and I'm not trying to get my video taken down. Um, oh, you talking making a tincture? Well, remember when I was saying when somebody do fire cider, they put that in there. They put that in there. But yeah, you should be fine. But I'm just saying, what are you making? Because I know it's recipes. Because I haven't put it together in anything here. You said to make a tincture. I mean, you can put it in water. Yeah, I haven't done it. but you should be fine. She said the ones in the drop, 80%. Yeah, 80%. Yeah, 80% vodka. Yeah. Brenda, I don't like the quietness. I got to keep talking. I just want to make sure I'm answering your questions. But yes, you can do it. I'm looking on here. You can do it. I've never done it. I'm gonna tell you when I first started doing. I'm gonna be totally honest. I just love doing the powders because I know it was the extract, and I wasn't really sure. Let's we human. I was like, okay, so when I get the capsule, I mean when I get the bottles, I would wash the bottles, right? So and I said, dang, I gotta wash these glass bottles. So fam, if y'all know how sensitive these are, and this was the only reason why it bothered me. Do y'all see how fragile that glass is? So that was me. And I didn't really like doing tinctures, but now I love doing tinctures. Now, I got a system. So you can put basil and rosemary inside the fire cider. You can, but I've never done it. I've never done it. All I know is when I'm thinking basil and rosemary, guess what? I'm making I'm making spaghetti sauce. I don't know about y'all. I'm making spaghetti sauce and oregano. Yeah, you said you known about leaving it up for 6 months. I'm gonna tell you, the oregano and the oregano and the the whatchamacallit. So I can go ahead and give my secret far as what type of vegetable, I mean, what kind of the olive oil. This is the olive oil that I actually put on there. So we're at the end. I put it there real quick. It's from a doctor. It's certified with the panophenol that people needs because everybody's talking about, them words. So, and we all learning. But when I look at different things, I be like, okay, but it's therapeutic. You can still use it, and nothing wrong with it. She says, it's uses you can do it infusing, yeah. So, yeah. So the answer is yes. But the way I do it, I put in spaghetti. So, but yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. I said circulation. Of course, we're not boosting your immune system. We're just making our defense system stronger. It's moving your lymphatic system. So let me see. She said I was making it so living. This is. I know you. I know. Okay. But if anybody any question, I know. You know. Yeah, I didn't want to hear about them teachers, but I was serious. I was like, teachers, what? I love doing a fire cider, the candida wise, and making my own peppermint extract. That's easy. I did the easy ones. I ain't gonna lie, I did the easy ones. But I know I need to do something. I know I did the garlic and the sim. I gotta find another signature. I have the iodine, but yeah. But anybody got any other question? Because look, I appreciate you guys. But yeah, if y'all want those videos, it's real easy. But when you talk about PCOS, we're talking about you know your ovaries. We got to reset your ovaries. So if you don't reset your pituitary, your ovaries are not gonna work right. That's just the nature of it. And there's a lot of things that you just can't do. And I know I went in on it, and it's just saying that your ovaries, instead of the egg, it's not a full egg, it's not with the sperm, but that you know, like we eat the eggs. I mean, let's be honest. Let's look at the chicken. The chicken didn't mate with the rooster so the egg can be eaten. But Same thing with your ovaries. Your ovaries spit out the sac, so the cyst just pop on top, on the one side of your ovary, so it's just sitting there. But you want your body to produce, and you want it to come all the way out. So that's how I best can explain it. And that's what I was talking about in the video. And the same thing with the syphilis. Come on, same thing. How you're dealing with syphilis? Remember, they gave you that shot, but what shot did they give you? Same thing when you use, like when I was talking about, you want to look at what penicillin, which you use other than penicillin. You look at it, they said the neem, and they got partioco. You look at it, and if you look at the herbs, because you want to make a concoction, you don't want to just take oregano. You want to make a concoction, and they show different herbs, and you want to make sure you put the right herbs to match, because it's like, how can I put this? You got the herb, you got the heavy herb, and then you got the herb that's going to complement and help and go in there and get your body to take out the syphilis. That's what you're asking. You're asking about the syphilis. Study shows, and this, and I ain't saying about curing, I ain't doing none of that. I'm just saying study shows, and you wanted to come out your body. So to kill these parasites, think about it. To kill these parasites, to get the correct viruses to stay and get them other viruses out your body got to expel it. So when your body's expelling like these masks, these tumors, these other things, these trash cans, just think of these little trash cans, them little masks and those little syphilis and all that, you wanted to get out your body. So you want your body as as balanced as possible. So you take the herbs and strip it out. So as you stripping it out, you want it to release. So either you want to release, upchuck, you want to defecate, you want to urine, you want to sweat. All of those are getting it out your body. All of those are getting out your body. So, but I appreciate you guys. If, like I said, y'all want to hit me up on the email, hit me up on the email. I'll probably do another little podcast, but I know it's going on 2 hours and 30 minutes. I appreciate you guys staying. I know it's late. Oh yeah, it's 10:30. You guys have a wonderful day. Wonderful night. Go ahead and sleep right. I got a big day tomorrow. Wait, she said, what about black fallopian tubes? So I didn't do a video on the black fallopian tubes, but okay, so there's things that you can do, because remember, your black fallopian tubes is what? We're talking about scar tissue. So if we look at the scar tissue, we look at the best case for the scar tissue, we got things that they already shown, study shows that it's already written in the stars, it's already written that you could take, it's called serapectate, and don't quote me on the exact spelling. But I will put it down in the thing. I'll do my best to answer most of these things and put little clips down there, because I can't say, because the how can I put it, the disclaimer is there. So, but studies already showing there's the serapectate is made of silkworms, and what it does, it eat up the scar tissue. So, but you're supposed to do this on an empty stomach. That's the critical thing about it. You take it on an empty stomach, but there's other herbalists. Cream did a video on the unblocking the fallopian tubes. You take that, and it's supposed to go in there and eat and dissolve all that scar tissue. Because I would love to know, did you have an injury? Because most of the time it's an injury and it's scar tissue that you're trying to get out. And you have different, they call it a Chinese recipe. They have like these 3, don't quote me. I got it written down in the book. I would have to find it in my book. I would have to go through these pages and find it in the book. But you can use the castor oil packs, because the castor oil packs go in there. But the thing is, you can't use it like during your cycle.
It's like a grace, not a grace period. It's a time period, grace period. It's a time period that you're supposed to do it like um uh in between, like your if your cycle's on the first, you want to do your the castor oil packs like in between those 2 weeks. So if you got your cycle is a 2 week period that you're supposed to do it. And they got the packs on there. Let me look in because I know I have it down in here. But you just want to make sure that you go and use that pack, and that will help you. I should have looked in here before. Yeah, this is my book. When I took Herbalist Creams class, I wrote all my notes in here, and we talked about that. But that's what my daughter used. So, but yeah, and I don't want to sit and flip on the page. And I know we almost 3 hours in, and I'm about to get off the camera, but the bed because I have an event, vendor event on Friday, and I have to set up tomorrow. But right, there's three different teas that you can take. Some say y'all don't get teas are powerful, just like tinctures are powerful, and just like the powders are powerful. But what's powerful, what's stronger is the tinctures. Then you have to, well, it depends on your situation. It depends on your situation. I'm not going to say what, because everybody's body different. Your body could be different. Your body probably like the tinctures or like the powders, more than you like the herbs. I mean, more than you like the teas. But the teas are very powerful and they help you as well. And there's some teas and tinctures that you have to take because you want to go in there and reset your body. Because just think, you're going to take, let's say if you take some green tea, and I'm not talking about that's what it is, or let's just say if you got to take some devil's claw, because devil's claw is so powerful, family. If you got to take devil claw to get in there, to go in there and clean and reset something, the devil's claw is going to go where it needs to go first before it goes there. It ain't going to just say, all right, I know she's saying put it in my on a mask, or it's putting on fibroids, or put it in my fallopian tubes. No, it's going to go where it's needed first, and then eventually it'll get where it needs to go, where you want it to go in and correct issues. The part that we have, and we have so much pain that we give up. We give up on the herb and go get something stronger so we can put a band-aid and mask, because sometimes we mask. And don't get me wrong, it's nothing wrong with using some of the synthetic, but make sure you use it the correct way, because I don't want you on it long. Y'all gotta get with your doctor and talk with your doctor, get off medication. But remember, the synthetics in there, and sometimes when I'm talking about getting the metals out, some of it don't come out. Some of it just stays in there and latches on your wall and stay up, and you be wondering, why is that there? Why is that there? Because you don't know. Some of the stuff just don't come out. And that's the truth. Some of the stuff that we take, that we do to our body, do not come out. That's why some people not be saying you need to just rest and not eat. That's when you have a fever. You're not supposed to eat. I mean, you're supposed to eat, so just stay hydrated, because your body's in acidosis, and you got something in that just need to be cooled off. You need something that needs to just pass. Like this, you had something, a 24-hour bug or something. Get that activated charcoal and get it up out of there. Get it up out there. But our body's kind of off, and our body our T cells and our B cell, it don't know what to do. Think about it, because when it went when it went to your body and it says, okay, give me my chore, and your body's out of whack, your B cells and your T cells, it ain't doing right. Because we gotta really look at the white blood cells. We gotta really look at the white blood cells. And I know you're like, what are you talking about? We talking about our bodies in so much pain. And remember, they are in there to defend, to go in there and get free radicals and get things out your body. Just like I was talking about getting that ash and getting your lymphatic system, and your blood is going in there. And we want clean blood, but your blood don't know what to do because you're giving it the wrong signals, and it don't know what to do. It don't know whether to fight or run. Most of the time, the blood's just in there, okay, I'm going to let some parasites and let them just go in there and take over. And then all the bad bacteria's in there just having fun, and you all tired and at dis-ease, and you like, oh my gosh, I don't want to work. Some people like, I don't want, you don't want to, some people don't want to live. And I'm like, you better live and fight the fight and fight the good fight and learn, what God brought you here from, and be fine. A lot of us just give up and like, okay, I'm gonna let it run and take its course, but you stay acidosis and you end up leaving the earth before it's time. I mean, if you like, look at your family. They leave the earth before it's time, and it'd be like three minerals or 5 vitamins they just wasn't taking. It'd be like something simple as like that. Like, and I can't really quote on fibromyalgia because that is like something like, like everybody's scared of cancer and scared of these. Some of these words that we use, if you go and look at the organ and look at where it is and really look at what it is, you're missing something. And look, studies already shown it's already there. Like, Dr. Sabi, what he did, I can always use that name because he's already in the federal courts. The federal courts. The judge was like, she want to make history. So for her making history, Dr. Sabi, you are right. You did cure them people, and you need to tell the world because all this stuff is fake. We done bumped ahead, and we ain't trusting the herbs. We're not trusting natural medication, natural remedies. We're not trusting the herbs because we're not letting it take its course. We're not letting it take its course. Like, they already showed, studies already shown how autism. They showing cancer patients. They already showing this. They already showing HIV, AIDS, syphilis, all that. All these things has already been proven to get out your body. It's already there. But oh my goodness, I need this piece of chicken. Oh, but I don't want to drink this. That's nasty. Them herbs are nasty. But we don't want to take the process. When I tell my PCOS takes almost 4 months to get out your body, just think, your body, some people were born like that. Some people has an injury. Some people, something caused their body to be out of whack, the pituitary gland to be out of whack. So you got to reset your whole body. A lot of us need to reset our whole body. That's why you do a fast or do a cleanse for those 30 and 45 days. When I'm talking about 4 months, sometimes needed 4 months. Like if you do have, let's sit there and talk about herpes. If you have herpes, you got to take your time. And sometimes you have to do the cleanse 4 or 5 times. Same thing like with autism. They already shown how you got to pull, and I mean pull, all those metals, mercury, you need to pull, and I mean pull it out your brain, because I'm going to tell you, sometimes stuff is in there and it ain't coming out. So you may have to do something for a year. You may have to do something, but don't give up, because some people, they have stuff at birth. So if you're 50 years old, you have something at birth, come on. You can't just say, all right, I'm only going to give it 30 days. You still have to get all that meat sometimes out your body. You still got to fight all that oil and kill up all them parasites, because for one, if you're going to start something, don't you think you got to correct your blood and your parasites? A lot of people are like, nope. You said if I take this oregano X, you said all I need is 30 days. Now this is, I almost dropped it. This is cayenne pepper tincture. This is cayenne pepper. Now, studies already showing what it does for high blood pressure. Now, you didn't hear me say, oh, for you to get rid of high blood pressure, all you need is to take 3 drops and you got to get rid of high blood pressure. You be like, where they do that at? You have to be consistent. You can't just take the cayenne pepper. Studies already showing, I got to cover my ass. Studies already showing you take the cayenne pepper correctly, but you still got to change other things for you to not have issues with your kidneys and your adrenal glands. You know what I'm saying? To get all that plaque up out your arteries, to go in there and clean your blood, go in there and get your heart pumping right. Going in there and, the valve just going in there and pushing blood in, pushing blood out, pushing blood in, pushing blood out, going in your kidneys, going in there, cleaning the blood. You know what I'm saying? And we can't just go, this an overnight thing. You can't. And I was talking about the young lady on Herbalist Cream channel. I'm working with a young lady that her kidneys is at an 8. And like I said, I was sitting there watching this woman. You can't even tell she has any issues. I mean, you can't tell. She's working a full-time job and not having no pain. And we talking about at 8. Her kidneys at an 8. You look at her, you think her kidneys are at a 70 or 80. And yeah. But I know I'm going on and on and on. Silkworm, that's what it is. Silkworm, yes. That is exactly what it is. That's right. Starve the fever and feed a cold. I'm trying to do the opposite, natural, yes. But look, I appreciate you guys. Look, I really appreciate you guys. Look, Ashay, like I said, if y'all don't listen, if y'all don't really believe it, y'all have the studies. It's already there. Y'all prove me wrong. You know, all I can tell you is do the work. You hear me? Do the work. Take the steps. Take the leap of faith. You take the leap of faith. Oh, you be on here talking like me, yo. If you do this, you get your pen and you be confident, you have your head up. You're like, man, I know because I went through it. You be like that. But I'm gonna say goodnight because I'm about to act silly. Because when I'm tired, I act silly. I'm gonna be honest. But I'm gonna say goodnight. She says, how much activated charcoal? See, you don't play with activated charcoal. So, and you talking about taking it. It all depends on how you feel. You can really take one capsule. You can take one capsule, but if it's really bad, just take two. Just take 2 capsules of water and let it do its job. Let it do its job, because what it's going to do is going to pull the toxins. It's going to pull whatever you did in your stomach. It's going to take everything. Now, you know, so if you took vitamins and minerals, it's going to take all that too. Because it goes in there and it's supposed to. Studies just shows. And I got to keep saying, I get tired of saying that. I can't wait for Herbalist Cream to be a doctor so he can really like say, okay, I can certify you. I can do this. You know, he probably, you know, get more pull, you know, versus, you know, being a nutritionist. Because the thing is, when I can show you your correct living, I can show you a diet plan, you know, changing your foods to show you how to correct. But see, it's your whole life that we have to correct. Our whole life, because I can't have you taking the toothpaste that has that black tab that's saying chemically and bio whatever, has some kind of organisms in there. I can't say, you know, you take aluminum with your talcum powder. Look, that Johnson & Johnson powder perms in your hair. You know what I'm saying? The makeup that's putting different stuff. So it's a lot of stuff that we have to realize what we're doing to our body. I mean, think about if you just drank plain tap water. What we doing? So remember, you still wash your hands in that tap water. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of things that we have to look at. A lot of things we have to look at between our whole body. So activated charcoal, I would do one, and if it doesn't, just do another one 30 minutes later. Yeah. You said how much and what should we take it? Yeah, y'all know back in the day when they used to do the Epicat. Y'all remember? But it make you throw up. Yeah, but this, it's not a replacement. And I had that in my head. It's not a replacement. To me, my personal, I take it as that. I take it as if my stomach's feeling queasy or something, and you know, if it's queasy, you know, you can eat some ginger. But if you feeling like your stomach hurt, really, your intestines probably in there fighting, a tapeworm in there probably dying or in there cutting up. But if you feeling queasy, your stomach hurting, take you 2 of those and just see how you feel. You know, but if it's something serious and y'all bleeding, y'all know, y'all better go see a doctor. You know, you already paying the insurance. Y'all already know Obamacare, you got to pay it. So if you got to play it, make them do their job. Go see them 3 times a year. Or go see them once a month. I don't know. Shoot, make them earn that money. But you guys, I appreciate you guys. Look, Thank you. It's almost 3 hours. People are like, I ain't watching that video. But I do have to give you this recipe. I did say, hold up. I gotta give you a recipe. She's like, I don't want no recipe. The recipe. So, and I'll share it later. But try black rice. And when you make your black rice, yes, black wild rice, please, you have to soak it like overnight oats. Soak it so it can cook faster. That's the only reason why you're cooking. That's the only reason why you're soaking. A lot of people are like, I ain't soaking. I remember you clean your rice, but soak your black rice, 8 hours, and then make it. So as you're cooking it, I had made and Herbalist Luna probably already had this, but it's rice, it's black wild rice, it's chickpeas, avocado, and then cut up a green onion. I mean a purple onion. It tastes so good. You could do two types of onions, but I love it. I love it, and it was good. All I did was put a little bit of sea salt and pepper, and that's all I had. That is all I had, and I made that yesterday. No, I didn't do a video because I was on live with Herbalist Cream, and I said, let me just go ahead and make my rice, and I made my food while I was on live with him. So I didn't get a chance to do no video, and I know I kept saying I'm probably gonna make a video. Now I did go and look on YouTube and looked at different recipes, and I said, well, let me share. So now I share my recipe, so I can't say, oh, you didn't share a recipe, and here it is, almost 3 hours. But look, family, I'm gonna say good night for now. But you guys, look, gratitude. I appreciate you guys taking the time and just chat with me, because it was question and answer. I want to make sure that I did my due diligence and answer y'all question. But you guys, look, make sure I hit the like button. Make sure I hit that like button. But all right, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Get some rest, because I'm carrying my behind to sleep because I already took my shower. I know TMI. Bye.